Yeah.
Just stayed at home, honestly.
Oh, really? You didn't see family?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, at my parents' house, of course, but like I didn't want to go out and do anything because I kind of got COVID last year. Like,
Oh, shoot. Okay.
yeah, I'm literally scared to like go anywhere.
Dang. Okay. So you got
Yeah.
COVID and then you went home when you had COVID?
No, so I got COVID last year. Like I was over at my place,
Yeah.
and then like, cause I was going to a lot of parties, like house parties and shit.
Yeah.
So I got COVID, and then I like quarantined for like a whole month or
Yeah.
whatever.
Have you guys heard of those like they're throwing COVID parties, which is kind of stupid. Like they're literally having parties
So stupid.
just to raise COVID. I think it's because like for those who feel like oh, I want to rebel against, but it's just like kind of stupid to do that. But I don't know if you guys have heard of those parties and stuff. But anyways,
I have not heard of it actually.
yeah. But anyways, how's your 2020, Penny?
It was good. I didn't do much. I kind of just hung out with my brother and some cousins. It was fun. We kind of just kept it really low key, played some music, cooked some food, and everybody kind of just stayed in. We didn't really do much.
I see. How about you, Joe? How's your new
What
how's
about
your
me?
how's your New Year's?
Um, I am now
Mr.
in
Shrooms.
Nevada. I'm in Las Vegas.
How wait, what? You're in Vegas?
Yeah, I'm in Vegas.
Oh, nice. When did you go to Vegas? Just recently?
Yesterday I drove here.
Oh, nice. For what? Just for fun?
I got a friend that I got a past client that wanted to hang out, and then we're doing this men's meeting next week or Saturday.
Okay.
So, plus it's just cheap to stay out here. So
Vegas, is it? It's pretty
I'm
cheap.
staying in a place. It's like 40 bucks. Like I'm on an Airbnb. It's 40 bucks a night, and I'm right
Wow.
next to the Mirage Hotel. And the
Oh,
apartment's
nice.
actually really nice. I got the whole apartment to myself.
Oh, nice. Okay. Okay. That sounds pretty fun.
I mean, it's a full apartment. It's got little kitchen area, and
Nice. Okay.
I mean, I open up my door and the Mirage is right there.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't been to Vegas in a while. It's been a minute for me. But I've been seeing you've been posting some videos, some content, right? On Instagram. So
I've been doing a little bit more content. I'm just making sure that the content I'm putting out makes people go like just know this guy knows his stuff.
yeah, yeah. I think I guess if you had more personality, that would help as well. I don't know how you.
I probably need a personality transplant, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, me too. Though sometimes, like when I talk, like it's not. Don't sound as excited unless when I'm teaching. But then that's I think you do have a personality. It just needs to be brought out. However
yeah,
that.
I think I do better if I'm like I mean I do Facebook lives and stuff like that. I make videos, but I think it's better like when like in an interview,
Yeah,
like an interview that's recorded, and then if I chop it up into segments, that stuff actually works out pretty good. And I think it's
yeah,
more
like
lively when there's a banter going back and forth.
yeah, like a minute.
When it's just me speaking to the camera.
Oh shit, there's a lot of people actually who are gonna be on. So I opened it up to the room. All
I
right.
feel like that sometimes too when I go live or something. I feel like I'm talking super boring, like my voice.
Hey, what's up? What's up, guys? What's up, Panda? It's from Panda. So let's just like, I guess let's just take time. Yeah, this is a Q&A, so I'm gonna answer questions, but let's just take some time and basically share. Well, we already shared how our New Year's was basically, but let's introduce ourselves, like who we are, just like 1 to 2 minutes, and then um, what actually um I don't know what would be the better format. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just do like a 1 to 2 minute intro of like who you are, what you do, and why you joined this call. So let's do that. We can start with Tekla and go from there.
Hi everyone. Sorry, I'm on the call and I'm working at the same time. But my name's Tekla. I am a model and a radio host. And yeah, that's all about me. I don't know.
What do you
What
want to
else did you
learn?
say?
What do you want to learn
What do
on
I
this
want?
call?
So I'm here because I am transitioning. I want to rebrand myself this year into something different. I don't know what I'm going for. That's why I'm on this call, and that's why I've been trying to schedule a lot of calls with you, Ray.
Yeah,
But I
let's
don't
do
know.
that.
Yeah,
We'll do it
yeah.
after this too as well. But I don't got a mic. I just type. Panda just wants to type. Doesn't matter if you don't have a mic, Panda. It's okay. But cool. And then Penny, wanna go?
All right. Hi guys, I'm Penny. So I'm a full-time hairdresser and I do a little bit of business network marketing. I am on this call because I kind of similar to you. I want to just rebrand. With my Instagram, I want to do more influential stuff, impacting people. And I think Ray and I kind of talked a little bit about start coaching people in their personal life and stuff, which is something I want to transition into. And so I want to start offering that kind of services. And so, and also grow my Instagram so that I can influence more people and reach more people.
Okay,
Just
cool.
from
Thanks. And then Joe.
Joe, my name's Joe. I'm an actor. I just got a movie role in an adult film. I'm the husband that goes to work.
Oh, nice. You're the head star of the adult film. Nice.
No,
No, just
Kagudo.
Hey,
no.
let
I'm
me
a
know if you
business.
guys need
I'm a
extra.
business coach, business
Open it.
consultant. I help people start businesses and grow businesses. Employee escape plan, business happiness blueprint. I'm here because you sent me a thing saying, Joe, get on the call.
Nice. There we go. There's the personality. That's
I
what
have
we
no
want to see.
personality.
Yeah. Well, that's the
Never
first
laugh. I
time
never have fun.
see, you never have fun. You're in Vegas, dude. What do you mean? Your boy,
I'm just joshing you.
for sure. Cool.
I went and got a haircut today, pampered myself, had a beard trim, with the whole straight razor and all that stuff. So
Yeah, you
figure,
look good,
I
dude.
was scruffy. You were asking about New Year. It's a new year. I figured I'd get a nice haircut, just
Nice.
like a little bit of self pampering on first business day.
Yeah, you look good. Look good. Awesome. Panda, you want to go next? Panda's like, no, I just want to listen. Sure. I'll just type. Cool. Cool. Yeah, just share who you are. What you're trying to learn, and we're gonna do a Q&A, but obviously at the end we could schedule a call. But yeah, and I'm gonna do some audits of your pages, so we'll do that. Sure, I'll just type. So yeah, just say who you are, Panda, like what you want to learn. Yeah, things like that, pretty much. Okay. As he's typing, August, you want to wait? I just want to learn some more about IG and all that. Thinking about getting into YouTube as well. Yeah, Panda has a YouTube channel, so it's pretty cool. August, you want to go next?
Yeah, how you guys doing? I'm August. I'm a artist, CEO of my own label, and also I just stepped into real estate this time last year. Um, I've been on here. I was on here last time. I met Ray on Clubhouse. We had a great conversation. I got some real good information that was very, you know, integral to my growth. And the first call that we got on, it was a great one. So I'm back again to just get some more knowledge and network with people that may need something that I can provide for them, or something that they can provide for me. Either way. And that's basically it.
That sounds good. Awesome. Axel, Axel, you want to share? I don't know if Axel's sounds like he's typing. I'm not sure, but um. Just connecting. I don't know if you're there, Axel, but feel free to type in the chat, I guess, if you're not currently online. But uh yeah. Well, okay, cool. So, today is Q&A day. We're basically just asking any questions in terms of like what you're trying on Instagram, what's working, what's not working. And then yeah, we'll just do like a Q&A here and go from there. So whoever has any questions, I know Penny and Joe, we've been doing coaching together, and so Penny, I think you're growing a lot now, so you could guess chime in terms of content or what's working. I know you want to find she wants to find coaches for what she's doing, so I could help you.
Yeah.
Um, we could help you in terms of content. You went live a couple times too, so if you have any questions, let me know. Like what questions you have.
Um, question. Don't have any questions as of right now.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of like what you're posting, what's working,
Yeah, for me, I guess going live is nice because the last live that I went on was actually New Year's Eve. I don't, did you get a chance to look at that? I don't know.
Yeah. So do you want us to all look at it together? You want us to look at it?
Say that again?
You want me to screen share and we could all look at it?
No, not
Okay.
while I'm
Yeah,
no.
then just share how it was, yeah. And so it
But it
was.
was good. It was actually really good. I was able to engage with a few people. I mean, some people hopped on and off and then they left, they came back. But honestly, it was just a bunch of strangers, but I really did not know that they actually paid attention to what I'm posting. So that was kind of a learning experience for me because even though I went live and I didn't know these people, they were asking me questions, they were talking to me about just kind of random stuff, and I got a little bit of chance to kind of talk about how I grew up because one girl was talking about her family and it kind of just led the conversation. But I really enjoy that. That's something that I'm really passionate about, and I really enjoyed like being able to connect with random people and just have them talk about their stories and then kind of being able to share my story with them a little bit. But that was really really cool. And then you have weird people too that hops on and talk about like giveaways and stuff.
Yeah.
Um, but that's cool. So I noticed that with my flow of Instagram, I've been kind of like figuring out like when's the right timing to put in a motivational quote and then when's the right timing to post personal stuff. And so I'm learning the flow of my Instagram right now. So I've just been trying to get better about waiting not to post something even though I'm really excited about posting something. Maybe I should figure out like how I want the flow of my Instagram to look like. And then as far as motivational quotes, there's a couple people that I look up to that I follow that that do have posts that go viral. I know I think I shared a lot of Stefan's posts sometimes, or on Boss Chick, they have a lot of entrepreneurial motivational quotes. Sometimes I post up that a lot of people love. And so, and the cool thing is too, I've been having a couple people reach out and just tell me that they really love the stuff that I'm doing, or like all the quotes that I'm putting out there, they love reading it. And so that was kind of cool because usually I don't really get a response from people. I
Mhm.
just started noticing a little bit more response, and
Yeah.
so that was kind of nice. And then one thing I'm learning to do is asking more engaging questions, like involving their opinion, involving their what they think of certain things. Like if I wanted to involve, like if I have questions about like, hey, what do you guys think of this, and I ask like open questions, then I'll get a response. But if I just post what I thought all the time, then it gets kind of boring. So
Okay, so is your question, have you been doing those reels? Have you been trying to?
I did a little bit. Um, I did a little bit, not a lot. I feel like I do a lot more like story posting than reels. I probably should utilize reels a little bit more, but I'm still trying to figure out how I can put music in there. Even if I don't end up putting music, I did try to use reels too, and that's good. I do. I'm still learning how to work the whole Instagram posting on my story
Okay.
thing.
So
Yeah.
you're trying to learn how do you post on your stories or
I mean, like, I know how to post on a story, but like, okay, so when you record with Reel, it's only 30 seconds, I think. So if I
yeah,
want a long,
really super short
yeah,
time.
so if I want a longer video, I have to like post it as a just a story. But I think with the Reels, I'm trying to figure out like what can I do in 30 seconds.
Okay, like maybe the singing stuff or maybe the hair
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
How about the hair stuff? Here,
The hair stuff, if I did a TikTok video and
yeah.
post it as like a reel, then I think that would be more effective for
Okay.
me. Because
Okay.
you can actually repost it, doesn't have to be live, right? Or you can repost a TikTok video as a reel, right?
You could repost a TikTok. Yeah, yeah. Some people do that. Yeah, you can do that.
So I'm trying to get more into the TikTok because TikTok you can actually edit it to under 30 seconds. So
Okay, nice.
yeah.
So you're gonna try to edit that, and then
Yeah.
you're doing the. I told them before, but geotagging and double hash word, double
Yeah,
hashtag.
so that is really effective for me. I
Yeah,
think geotagging and also the double worded
double
hashtag has been
hashtag.
really like useful for me. Because
Yeah, and
before
then
I would just do, yeah, go ahead, sorry.
oh no, 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 yeah, you could go on.
Oh, like before I would just do one word hashtag, but now I've been trying to get a little bit more creative with using 2 word hashtags. And if I run out of ideas, I'll Google it.
Nice.
So
That's good. That's good. And then are you seeing more engagement on your posts, like when you're geotagging and you're doing that?
I do more not so much like not so much comments, but I do when I go live.
Yeah, it seems like people are liking your lives. Seems like,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So do you recommend posting every live on your feed or
Yeah, you could yeah, your live got like 780 plays. Yeah, I would say yeah, post it. Yeah, yeah, post it because or else you're gonna just have to save it. So I'd say post it. That'd be good.
can you save it?
You could download your you could yeah, save your videos, download your videos. You could save it. It's
Okay.
possible. Let's see what else. And yeah, the double word hashtags, that one. There's a lot of people they're asking to collab. It seems like interesting.
Yeah, I think I did get a message from one lady asking to collab and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's good. And story highlights, you could keep utilizing those. Obviously, have you thought
Yeah.
of utilizing those? Your story highlights better. Like,
'Cause I actually went through and deleted a lot of my highlights and I
you
want to
did.
try to redo them, but
Why don't you? So at the end of your live, did you have a pitch and say, "Hey guys, by the way, I'm doing this coaching program. If you need
I
coaching,
did
you
not,
can go
but
to-"
I'm going to.
Yes,
'Cause
yeah.
I'm gonna post something about that. Remember I said I was gonna do it today, but I actually didn't get a chance to. So I think I'm gonna make a short clip video to talk about that.
Panda said, "How does geotagging help with IG posts?" So geotagging your posts, it like, I mean, do you notice a difference doing that, Penny? Or
I do because I think what it does is it tags your area.
mhm.
So people that are in your area has access to viewing your stuff, I think. I mean, I
That's
don't know how
yeah.
that works, but
So it just shows up to more people in that area,
yeah, in the
whatever
area.
area that is, and
Yeah.
so
Like I know with my like one of my posts I geotag Vail, Colorado because that's where I went snowboarding and a lot of people that is from Colorado or had went to Vail liked my posts. So I mean
real.
even people who were snowboarding in Vail liked my
Oh,
post. So I think that makes a difference. Yeah.
okay, cool. And so what's your offer? Do you have like a clear offer when you tell people, "Hey, this is my offer," like, or no? Joe says he can help with that. It's my brother.
No,
He's
not yet.
yeah, yeah. It's my younger brother. But yeah, do you have your offer? Because we gotta get clear on that. And,
So
who your avatar is?
I thought about doing like a free 15-minute consult just so I can get to know the person, find out what they want to talk about or what kind of game plan they want to set up, and then I would start charging. I would start talking about packages, but I haven't really decided what my packages were gonna be.
Sure. I think so. Do you want to do like a 3 month coaching? Like, so do you know how long? Like, what do you want to coach people on? What's your avatar?
So, personal coaching, so it could be personal life, it could be, I mean, because I don't have a specific topic, it just depends on what they want to be coached on, you know. It
Also,
could be
you're
like,
just like a general life coach. Is that what you're trying to
yeah,
talk
like a
about?
general life coach. Like if someone's like, oh, I'm dealing with relationships, or oh, I'm dealing with how to do marketing, or I'm dealing with overcoming like how can I grow myself mentally, stuff like that.
Okay, what would you say, Joe? I mean, you're the master with offering.
Well,
So.
would you like some help with that right now?
Dude, I just noticed you had a Wii Spa shirt on. Is that a Wii Spa sauna shirt you have
Yes,
on?
it is.
Is that from LA?
Yeah, it is.
Dude, yeah, I used to go to Wii Spa when I went. Wii Spa is like this Korean spa in K Town, and like it's
The
so
best.
cheap sleeping there overnight. It's like $30, I think. So that's where I used to sleep. And like if I had a meeting in LA, I'd sleep there instead of like a hotel.
It's like it's a four-story spa.
Yeah,
There's a men's level and there's like men's jacuzzis and saunas and workout areas and all that. And there's a women's level and then there's a co-ed level and they got all these rooms. There's a super hot sauna and there's a jade sauna and there's salt sauna.
yeah, clay room.
And you can just like lay around a clay room and
Yeah, it's so bomb. You
ice
guys should
and an
try it.
ice.
Never. Yeah, there's an icy room. This cool.
And then there's a rooftop and you can chill on the roof. And
You
it's
could
like
work.
30
You could work on
bucks to
your
use
laptop.
all that.
Huh?
Plus, you can pay for extra stuff. But yeah, Spa. I don't think they're open again because of COVID, right?
Yeah, I don't think right now. I don't right now.
Yeah,
But
Penny, do you want help with your offer right now?
Yeah, I think I don't want to take too much of you guys' time, but I think
No,
Joe,
like, this is like really important.
I think people will learn too if you want to.
Yeah,
that,
as long as everybody's okay with it and they don't have other questions, that's
you guys
fine.
want to learn how to put your offers together?
They could schedule time anyways after. But yeah, I think people are on here just to learn. So I think everyone's down. So yeah.
Let me share my screen.
Yeah, you could do it.
Okay, cool.
Anyway, I gotta show you guys this. I got this from Texas.
What is that?
This is like a notebook from like Texas. One of the Japanese
Cup noodles, nice.
Yes.
Ooh,
This
nice.
is specifically bought for these sessions.
Oh no. cup noodle session.
All right.
Okay. So let's talk about your offer. And so the first thing you want to think about in your offer is what is the promise? Okay. What is the big thing that people get when out, what's the transformation? Like I just got my haircut today. I am an experience of transformation. Before I went to the barber, I was messy and now I'm dressy. So everything that we sell is actually the transformation. So in my business, I would say the big promise is what I call, business bliss. Okay. Like, I'm all about this business happiness blueprint. So what you want to do in the center is write down what is the big promise, the big outcome. And you want to do it in like 3 words or less if possible. Like you really want like business bliss, business happiness blueprint. So Penny, for you, it might be a healthy relationship with yourself, or it might be a healthy relationship with others, or, you kind of need to choose like, where can Penny be the biggest agent of transformation? Everybody repeat after me. I am an agent of transformation. I am
an agent of transformation.
No, let's do it together. 3, 2, 1. I am an agent.
I am an agent of transformation.
So what you want to put here in the center here is your promise or the outcome. Like, how are they better off? Now, the thing is like, there are things that stop us from getting that. So in business, maybe the thing that's stopping you from business bliss is you don't have, there's no joy in your work. You don't enjoy what you do, or you don't enjoy the people you're around. So, you want to think of what are the 3 things that people are not getting by not hiring you. Like, you want to think of the problems. The second problem is when we start a business, we're a little bit invisible. And so we don't have much impact. Okay, we don't have much impact. Okay, so this is a problem. You're not going to be happy in business if you're playing a small game and having small impact. And then the third thing that stops people from having impact is there's a lack of, they don't make money, not enough money, and not enough gratitude. They don't, even though they make money, they don't feel appreciated. Okay. So then what we want to do is like, how do we fix those problems? So Penny, what you want to think about is how do you fix those problems with your coaching? Okay.
What's
And
the
these
thing
are
on the bottom? What's the bottom thing you said?
joy. And so you don't enjoy the people and you don't enjoy your work. So these are three problems. The three problems is you don't enjoy your work or you don't enjoy the people you're around, number one. The second problem is you're not making enough impact. Your promotions aren't working and you feel a little bit invisible. And the third thing is, that prevents people from having business bliss is they don't make enough money and they don't feel appreciated. So what you want to do with yours, Penny, did you write down anything for these?
Excuse me. No, I didn't. I've just been copying what you wrote down.
So, this is how you're going to get your offer. So I'll explain mine and then we'll go right back to yours and get it done. So, how do you fix not enjoying what you do? It's do what you love for yourself and others. Okay. How do we fix being invisible? Is we want to get good at sharing the love through our marketing and our service. And we're going to fix the lack of money and gratitude by getting really good at receiving the love in the form of appointments and gratitude and cash and repeat business and all that. So now this is how this turns into an offer. Are you somebody that wants to get business bliss? I'm sure you probably do, but there's three things that stop you from doing that. Number one is you don't like what you do or you don't like who you're doing with. Number two thing that you're not having that business bliss is because you're not making enough impact and you feel like your promotions are ineffective and you feel invisible. And the third thing that's stopping you from business bliss is you're not making enough money and you're not feeling appreciated. Now I have ways to fix those problems and it's called do what you love for yourself and others. Share the love through service and good marketing and promotion so you can receive the love. Would you like my help to help you achieve business bliss? Let's talk. Okay. We haven't talked about money. We haven't talked about free. Now it might be a free conversation, but it's really about, if we want to have, we need to have confidence in what we deliver. And in order to get that, we need 6 things. Number one is we need to be very clear on what's our niche, meaning who do we work with and what problem do we solve. Number two is we need to get really clear on what is our transformation. Okay, like we take people from messy to dressy. That's the transformation. I transform you from employee to entrepreneur. The third thing that you need for confident delivery is you need to really have value. Well, you need to have your offer, what we just worked on. You need to be like, boom, if you want this outcome, I can help you get there. But the way I see it, there's 3 problems, boom, boom, boom. And I've got a program that fixes those 3 problems. They are boom, boom, boom. Would you like my help?
Okay.
So we need to have that offer. And then the next thing we need to do is make sure that our value and our pricing is congruent. So in other words, you need to have pricing confidence that like what I'm charging, this 5,000 I'm charging it's worth like 50,000, but I'm only charging 5,000. And this like freaking change your life. So we need, in order to have confident delivery, we need to be confident that our price is well worth it. And then the next piece you need is your signature system, which is really this thing expanded out even more. And then the last thing is what's called a minimum viable product.
Okay, can you read off all the stuff you just listed? Because I can't read it.
Yeah, niche, transformation.
Okay, hold on.
Niche, transformation, offer. We need to understand the value that's built into our price. We need to have a signature system, like here's everything you get when you buy from me. and here's how I deliver it. You know, if your product is too complex and it takes a year to prepare it before you can deliver it, you won't make money by next Thursday. So you need to say, okay, what's the thing I'm offering that I can sell right now so I can get clients by Thursday?
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
So let's go through yours real quick. What's the promise of your coaching? How are people better off on the other side?
So the promise would be becoming more, I guess the promise is becoming more confident in who they are, and becoming more happy with what they do in their life, pretty much. So as I was writing out the triangular, basically encouraging people to live out their best life doing what they're passionate about. And a lot of people are kind of passionate about different things, so it could be kind of broad. So I wrote down on the side time, and then the
Okay,
other
wait.
side,
I think that is the promise a happier, more confident life?
yeah. But
I
I
mean,
still got to think about it.
you can refine it, but is that like good for now?
It's good for now, but I think I got to refine it a little bit more, because that's kind of broad. I think
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. We just want something we can work with for now. We're
yeah.
gonna do this real quick so I can hand it back to Ray real quick. But so what are 3 things that stop people that they to get a happy, confident life that you can help them with? What are 3 problems or 3?
Emotional stability.
So emotional instability.
Yeah, instability. Yeah. Um,
Number 2,
Toxic traits.
isn't that emotional instability?
Well, I feel like toxic trait could be more of,
Like toxic habits?
yeah, habits. Yeah. It could
Okay,
be
and what's
like, it could be like their things from their past that they are having a hard time overcoming.
toxic beliefs
Yeah. And then
or story? Yeah, third
um
thing.
the third thing will be like a resource.
Um, so they're not making money.
No, like a resource as in like they don't know who or like what kind of resources they can get to, what kind of information, lack of information, I guess.
Is it information or direction?
Direction.
So lack of direction.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm Penny and I help people have a more happy, more confident life. Now there's 3 things that stop people from having a happy, confident life. Number 1 is they don't manage their emotions very well and they're emotionally a little bit unstable. Number 2 is they have toxic habits, toxic beliefs, toxic stories that stop them from being happy and confident. And third, they really lack direction, so they're moving in the wrong direction, so they don't have a happy, confident life. So what are your fixes? How do you fix the emotional instability? By the way, everybody, you should be doing this too for yourself. So
So
how do you help
the
people get more stability?
the thing on the,
So
or I
go
was gonna
ahead.
ask the thing on the outside. So yeah, everyone, or if they're trying to do coaching or whatnot, I guess it works for any business though, right? So
Yeah, this works for any business.
the
If
middle
I
is
was
the,
doing with you, Ray, I might say, do you want to get 10,000 Instagram followers? The thing that's stopping you is you don't post consistently. You don't post the kind of stuff that really makes people want to follow you, and um, um, you don't know the inside rules of the game.
yeah, and so
In
that's
my
what,
program, I will show you, huh?
yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, 10K.
So yeah, and
So
so
the
I will
thing,
show you the 3 things that fix those problems.
so
So
the
the
th-
Yeah.
center is the promise or the outcome, and these are the problems that stop people from getting the outcome. And then the last part is what are your fixes outside of those?
okay.
Right.
So how do you fix people with lack of direction? You give them like goals, they make goals and intentions. How do you do it?
Sorry, say that again.
So if somebody lacks direction, I don't want to put words in your mouth. I'm going to erase that.
Lack direction.
Yeah, how do you help them get direction?
Providing them resources as far as like I would probably get them on a game plan of, listening to devotionals daily, recommending books, building their thought process, growing habits, um, depending on what they want to accomplish. Yeah.
Okay. What about the emotional stuff? How do you help them stabilize
Um,
emotionally?
well, stabilizing emotional kind of comes with habits, I feel like. Emotional stability comes from like, well, okay, coming from a woman's perspective, I think being stable is building your thought process, how you think and view certain life situations. So that kind of comes hand in hand with direction, I feel like, and developing like good habits.
Healthy response training. So it's not what happens to us, but how we respond to what happens to us. And I will teach you ways to respond differently. Like, if there are things that trigger you, we will work through those so they no longer trigger you and you go into a
Right.
more resourceful place instead of an unresourceful place. Somebody's drawing
Right.
on the picture. And so then the last part is toxic stories or beliefs or habits. How do you heal that?
I think that would have to come with learning different. Well, I think that kind of comes hand in hand with thought process, don't you think?
How about rescripting your stories and beliefs?
Because if I think about it, the way that I had overcome toxic trait would be just changing the way I think and getting emotionally stabilized.
Okay, so maybe it's about reframing.
Yeah, reframing.
Okay, so now we have Penny's offer. I mean, it's going to need some polish, but do you want a happy, confident life?
What?
No, we have an offer for you just created. You're going to want to refine it over time, but do you want a happy, confident life? My name is Penny, and I know most people do want a happy, confident life, but for most people, there's three things stopping them. Number one is they have a lack of direction. Number two is they get emotionally triggered. And number three is they have toxic habits, stories, and beliefs. And I
Yeah.
just want you to know that those things stop you from having a confident life, but I know how to fix those. And when I become your coach, I will help you get that direction and the resources and a game plan to feed your brain and feed your spirit. I will help you have healthy responses to those things that happen to you. And I will help you reframe your habits, beliefs, and stories into something that will help you move towards a more happy, confident life. If that's something you're interested in, I want to invite you to schedule a conversation with me.
Okay.
And I'm going to come back to you in a second, Penny, but everyone else in the room, I want to just kind of check in with you. Were you able to do any of this for yourself? And what did you gain from that exercise as I was helping Penny with her offer?
Yeah, so I did that, and that definitely the triangle thing does help. But yeah, it's definitely not like a traditional MBA type of, method. But
Well, TSW, this shit works. So I don't care if you have an MBA or not. TSW, this shit works.
TSW, what's that?
TSW, this shit works.
Where's that from? I don't even know.
Christian Mickelson. I learned that from Christian Mickelson.
Oh, nice. But
Well, it really does, because we all want to move away from pain and towards pleasure. So everybody wants the promise of your program, and they're stuck. If you really know the areas that they're stuck, when you talk about those, they're going to resonate and say, yeah, that's exactly where I'm stuck. And then when you say, I have a way for you to get unstuck and fix those problems, now you're a solution. They want the outcome and they're stuck, but you have the solution that's going to get them there.
Okay.
And so this really rings the pain and pleasure centers of the brain. That's why it works.
Here's the thing. I have a quick question. So here's what I'm noticing. is that a lot of times, like people that do have this type of struggle, right? They don't want to go to therapy. They don't want to accept mental health. They don't want to pay for therapy sessions, but they want a very unbiased attention. They want unbiased opinions, or they want to be able to talk to someone and be able to overcome these obstacles that they can't overcome. And so that's
Well,
kind of
I have to, I think that that's true. You know, it's true for some people and not true for other people. I think that some people will pay for help and some people won't pay for help. And
right.
your customers are the ones that will pay for help.
Right. So my target is really, I want to target the people that um haven't really accepted that don't want to go for professional therapy, but maybe they need an unbiased.
Right, stop. Do you see how you're sabotaging yourself? Like, you know, it's like I want to make $100,000 a year and I'm going to work with welfare moms with 6 children and above who haven't worked, you know, in 9 years. You're going to never get paid, okay?
But mom,
Cool. I'm in the meeting right now. Close the
So
door.
saying I want to work with people who are not willing to pay for the work I offer, do you see how that like is setting yourself up right from the
No,
very
like
beginning?
I don't think that's what I meant. I just meant, what I meant to say was that there are a lot of people out there who needs this kind of support, needs this.
Mom, we're eating crepes.
I know, go out there. Mommy's in a meeting. Close my door. I think what I'm trying to say is like a lot of people need this kind of services, right? But maybe what I really want to offer is something that is like unbiased. Like maybe they don't, they really haven't accepted that they need therapy or whatnot, but like not necessarily the welfare moms. um I guess, how should I explain it? I really don't know how to explain it because,
Well, first of all, I think you are framing it as therapy versus coaching. Okay.
well, I'm
And
not saying that I would want to offer therapy because that's not what I specialize in. I wouldn't say that
right.
that's what I'm good at. Yeah.
So I think you need to reframe like your beliefs around this. Like, so you do want to get paid, don't you?
Well, I do want to get paid to do
Good.
this, but
So there's two parts of your life. There's a part that's spiritual where you just give from the heart without expecting payment at all. And then there's our business stuff where we give, but we expect to receive money. And so what you want to do is have a coaching business where you can give and expect to receive money. And if you make enough money from the business, you can do a little bit of pro bono spiritual stuff because it's from your heart.
right.
Because you have paying clients, it allows you to do pro bono.
Hey Penny, I got a question. What exactly are you trying to do again? I'm trying to get the picture. I kind of get it a little bit, but I want to know a little bit more, you know, me specifically of what it is that you want to accomplish. Is it like
Yeah. So specifically what I really want to accomplish is to be able to offer like personal coaching, whether it be, personal life, how to overcome their personal obstacles or whatnot. Because I
Mhm.
know for me personally, like I personally invested in a coach where if in areas that I needed help with, whether it be like relationships or how to build a better self-image, or like how can I have a game plan to be better at my career, things like that.
Mhm.
So I guess my product or what I'm trying to put out there is I want to offer my time to be able to sit down with people and have a game plan with them, helping them overcome whatever life situation that they're going through, that they might not be able to reach out to anybody else. I can give an unbiased um, perspective
Okay.
and kind of
Yeah, I
coach
get
them along the process.
it. It's
Yeah.
not so much therapy. It's more so like like a just
Like a
extra.
life coach. Like a
Yeah,
life
a
coach.
life coach. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Yeah.
Right. So not therapy, because that's not what I don't want everybody coming to me telling me about how depressed they are, but I want people to come in with a thought process that this is something I want to accomplish. I'm not sure how to approach it. How can I get help approaching this? Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
I think Joe, you're muted. I think what you could do too is like as you talk with people, like I'm gonna start doing this too by having like an application form, so you pre-qualify people who want to talk to you, because sometimes they might not be the right fit, and you'll see just from how they answer your questions, like are they someone who could afford my coaching, are they someone who could benefit from it and things like that. So you might want to, but then in the beginning, I think it's fine if you just say, hey guys, if people are looking for a life, but I don't know how to define that. Like, would you say if you're looking for a life coach, because everyone has some type of trauma and healing they need. So I'm just like, how would you post about
I
that?
want to share something else with you, Penny. And one of my coaches says, if you want to get paid as a life coach, don't call yourself a life coach. Okay. And I want to just share something here real quick. And one of the things you want to do is like, I know you're here to help people solve their problems, but one of the things you want to do is, what problems do you solve best? So there are certain problems, there are certain things in life I am incompetent at. Like, I don't do my own brain surgery, okay? I don't, and then there are things I am competent at, okay? And then there are things that I am excellent at. And there are things that are what's called my genius zone. And so the question, Penny, is, are you going to be a life coach, or what is Penny really a genius at? Where is Penny's area of strongest strength?
I guess, okay, like one thing I've noticed, okay, maybe this is just be a good example. So, one thing that I feel like, because you were kind of talking about earlier how there's, your spiritual giving, and then, you giving and being able to get paid for it. I feel like a lot of times, like, that's kind of something I already do on a daily basis, whether it be with family or friends. Like I
I
have a
mean,
friend
the
that,
spiritual giving.
yeah, like I had a friend that, that needed some help with her situation, right? And I sat down with her and literally had this whole session with her about how can she approach the situation, what can she do to overcome, how to sort out her emotions, how to balance, like all the things in her past that's hurting her and stuff like that. So basically, I had sat down and helped her through all of this, and in the end, she kind of just told me like, everything that you talked about was everything that my therapist said, like everything that my therapist had tried to help me
Yeah.
with.
Yeah. And did you get paid?
No, and that's why I'm saying like when you ask me how to explain what I want to offer, like I know what it is, and I know like I know like if I were to have this conversation, depending on what their situation is, I probably would be able to like sort it, like walk them through it. I just don't really know how to like offer that as a product.
I got a question. How would you market it?
Yeah,
Well,
that's the thing.
That's
I'm
what I
not
asked.
really sure how I would market that,
So here's a
this is
suggestion
exactly why we did this exercise.
But here's a suggestion I would have, like just in like layman's terms, like I would, just put out just, like that knowledge that comes to your head that, is just useful in life, that is not really directed to anyone, what I'm saying, that you may think of. Just put that out there in the ether, what I'm saying, and just see who, respond to it. Cause you might affect someone's life. Like, hey, that quote or that example that you gave or that analogy or whatever the case may be really spoke to what I was going through in this situation personally. You know what I'm saying? So you might reach somebody like that that might reach out to you and be like, hey,
And that is
that's
part of the
one
reason
small
why
thing.
like that's part of the reason why like Ray and I talk a lot about putting content out there that is inspirational or that's going to
Yeah.
impact somebody and stuff like that. And that's why that's where all the content comes into play. And so because we already have that, like putting content out there and being able to draw attention in, now I'm just stuck on like how do I offer that as a service. But
Yeah,
what Joe was
Penny.
saying is
So
Okay.
Penny, I totally get from you are an A+ player at spiritual giving.
yeah.
And what I'm really getting is you haven't been paid much as a coach.
No, definitely not.
So like when it comes to spiritual, you got that part down, but now we have to really set an intention. What's the thing that Penny's going to do to get paid? And if she wants to get paid as a coach, I have no doubt that spiritually you can just jump in and help somebody
We
and
just,
never get paid.
what do you think about this? What if I just start off with a call? Like, what if I just start off with just taking in on calls, like versus a package?
So how would you market that, and how would you what would you be posting on Instagram? Would you go live? What would you do for
I
that?
don't know.
What about
I
giving them a
think
free
what
call?
be good. Oh, what were you gonna say, August?
I was gonna say, what about giving them a free call to kind of draw in, and then maybe you can, because you still have to go through the sifting process to see if someone actually needs therapy or a life coach. So what if
Right.
you give them a free call to kind of just get a feel for the person, and then maybe give them that like little one session, and then say, well, if you want to talk some more, I offer these packages, and then
Right.
you present that to them. But just the free calls to get the flow going in where you're at least coming into contact with them and able to sift through who's a good candidate and who's not, you know what I mean? And the good ones, you build the relationship and it starts there.
That's a good suggestion. Just get them on a call and get them to talk about whatever problem they're going through. And after you ask good questions, it's like at the end, it's like, I can help you with that, or I can't help you with that. If I can't help you with that, I'll let you know. And if I can, you have a problem, I can help you with that problem. Would you like my help?
And I
And
think
then,
if you
would you like my help? Then, okay, great. So, other than the money, would you like my help? Yes. So then all we need to do now is figure out what the money is.
Yeah. And the other thing too, Joe, is one thing I'm really nervous about doing packages is that I can't be super promising because depending on what their situations are, like if it goes deeper than just developing habits.
Well, and the process for that is exactly what August was saying. Get them on a call, and then you can qualify whether you can help them or not.
Okay.
So people always ask, how much do you charge?
Okay.
My standard response is it's malpractice to give a prescription without a proper diagnosis first. Why don't you it doesn't make sense to talk about how much I charge unless I see I actually can help you solve your problem. If I
Okay.
can't solve your problem, I'll tell you can't. Maybe I can point you to a resource. If I can solve your problem, would you like my help? And here's how much it costs.
yeah,
Right. Okay. That makes sense.
I think you could draw
Um,
people in by also sharing what you've overcome, and then that could bring people in by sharing people. Hey, I used to struggle with this, but now I've overcome it. Like if you are struggling with it, let me know. You know, so,
okay.
something like
So
that.
back to the question,
Content ideas.
how would I market that?
Well, you market with an offer. You market with
Um,
an offer. Like here, all an offer is I will solve your problems and you will pay me gratefully and generously.
Okay.
Okay. You have a
I was
problem, I can fix your problem. Now here's the offer. I'll fix your problem and you'll pay me. Now, if you don't
I
want
was
to pay
gonna
me,
say
then I don't have to fix your problem.
Yeah, it's a tickler or something. Yeah.
I was gonna say, Penny, using your Instagram stories, you can start like really being using interactive posts on there. Like when you go in the little thingy and then you tap on it, like you can use like polls and all that, and you use hashtags within the Instagram stories and get the
Hey,
hashtags really tiny and like scooch them so that people don't see that you're using hashtags, but they're going to show on the stories of the hashtag so people can find you, and people can just get to know who you are, and just like Ray said, getting really personal and telling your personal story and explaining the reason as to why you're telling your story is going to help draw in more people to you. It's all about getting personal. If you get very personal, people are going to fall in love with you. I was going to tell you to check out Vanessa Lowell Louis. I can't pronounce her name. I'll put it in the chat box
Vanessa
on her
Lau. Yeah.
Instagram. Yeah, but she trains she trains, what is it,
Coach.
coaches, and
Yeah.
yeah, and she's really good. Like, you don't even have to buy her course, but just go on her Instagram and you learn more about how to get very interactive with your stories. She's really good with it.
Okay, thank you.
Have
Appreciate
you
that.
have you done her course, Tekla? Or have you checked
No, it's kind of expensive. It's
how
like a
much is
thousand dollars.
1,000? Yeah, it's
I mean, she has like
yeah,
plans and all that, but like
you're just like,
she's really good.
yeah, she's Vanessa Lau. I'll show her Instagram. She does she's really good at like getting coaches with her stuff. She doesn't really
Yeah.
do growth, but
No, she doesn't do growth. She just trains people how to get started mainly.
yeah,
But
she
if
tells
you
people how to post.
yeah, if you watch her YouTube channel, honestly, you're gonna get a lot of information
Yeah, she's
rather
doing
than
too.
buying her course.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
making a lot for so yeah, you could
So I'm sorry, like if I'm understanding that correctly, you're saying like utilizing story to share my personal testimony to engage with people. Is what
Yeah.
you're saying?
Yeah,
Okay.
because that's what she trains. She basically teaches you how to use your personal stories, even your captions, like when you're posting stuff on there. She trains you to get really detailed. Like, just don't post like a small caption. Put your life into the caption of your stories and why you're posting this, and leave a cause of action. It's mainly once people get to engage with you more, they'll get to know who you are and the kind of product that you're putting out there.
Okay.
I
yeah,
just gained so much value just now from that.
Yeah.
Seriously,
sharing your story.
that's
That
a lot of value.
yeah, I think I still get to do that. I think we all get to do that because everyone has a story, and it's like we need to share that um, online for people to know. Um, yeah, including myself,
I think that's my biggest problem.
like learning how to share your story.
Yeah, I'm too
Me
introverted.
too.
I'm really introverted, but
Yeah,
I need to like get more out there. That's why I'm doing the whole clubhouse thing and then the Zooms and stuff like that to kind of like break me out of it,
yeah,
little
yeah,
by little, like small groups at a time.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I
I'm
used to
Okay.
be
So,
super introverted, August.
huh?
I used to be super introverted. My nature is
Yeah.
introvert, but I've done a lot of work to get out there.
I'm working on it as we speak.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, seriously.
Congrats on doing that.
You know,
Thank you.
Zig Ziglar used to say that timid salespeople have skinny kids.
So,
And so your income is going to, a large part of it is figuring ways to circumvent your introvert nature. Like, because you still got, if you're offering something that's value, you still got to get it out there. I mean, I work with some people that even came up with like introvert selling systems to like generate leads and keep people warmed up before you even talk to them, so they're interested in your stuff.
But you want to know, in the music industry, it don't work like that. You gotta really be out there. Like I've learned now that I have to really make connections, real connections with people. Like people back home, I'm just now starting to build those relationships that I should have already had built. But my introvertness, like, prevented me. You know what I'm saying? From we were, I knew them, but my introvertness like prevented me from like really linking with them as I should.
working with them.
you can start paying me to help you become extroverted. Just kidding.
That's that's one of the things you offer. Is it in the package?
Yeah,
Yeah, I can help people become extroverted.
you're naturally extroverted, right, Penny?
For real.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe you could message, see first client. We'll see, but I think the main thing is to start posting and just letting people know, hey, schedule a call and I'll see if I can help you.
Okay, so if I'm getting this correctly, posting, sharing personal story, talking about offering the service, and then I think Joe, you said to find out the niche, the transformation, the offer, the value price, and the signature system. So signature system is something I would have to figure out.
Well, and even
Yeah,
before signature system is value proposition, and the basis of all value proposition is like like when I'm working with clients, they don't have a business until they can answer this question. Do you know how big problem what I do is big solution? Do you know how a lot of people hate their jobs and they want out, but they don't know how? What I do is help people start businesses so they can do what they love, share the love, receive the love. So do you know how big problem what I do is big solution? Do you know how a lot of people have unfulfilling relationships? What I do is help people become a better person so they show up more magically in their relationships. Do Do you know how
Okay,
big problem?
so
Yeah.
can you give an example of this, right?
Yeah.
Let's
Think
just
of a
say that
hundred.
the product, if you can kind of walk around this example, like the product, okay, for women, is they don't know how to love themselves. So if you start out with that problem, they don't know how to love themselves, how would you go around that? Like,
Do you know how a lot of
How would you go
women
around that?
don't love themselves and it really holds them back from having
Oh my
joy
God, Joy, you're
and
so good.
fulfillment?
because
What
because
I
you
do, what I do is teach women to love themselves so they can get the breakthroughs in life that are the blessings
exactly,
that.
right? So the breakthrough, so it's helping them have that breakthrough as far as emotional stability, personal growth, removing
Well, don't,
toxic
yeah,
beliefs.
don't even go there. Just like, do you know how a lot of women don't love themselves and it really it steals the joy out of their life?
You could
What
do an
I do is coach women to love themselves again and start experiencing joy and happiness.
Right. Okay.
you could do an
Like
IG live on that too.
if we can't talk about, do you know how big problem? What I do is big solution. You're not even in business.
Hmm. It's a big problem, big solution. That's
Do you know how a lot of people struggle with Instagram and they don't get good results? Well, what I do is help people get 10,000 followers fast.
yeah, 10,000 followers and learn how to use the platform. Um, so cool. So hopefully that helps, Penny. Obviously, we could, um, you know, like I think what you should work on is get clear, like Joe said, do that triangle, get clear on the offer, and
Yeah.
then just start talking about that or how you were able to love yourself. Maybe do like an IG live on like how I was able to learn how to love myself. And like talk about your journey, right? If you do that, I think, and at the end, be like, man, if there's something you struggle with, send me a DM, and then that can be a pathway for them to be your paid coaching client. And like Joe said, people think like you've done a lot of things for free, and I have too, but I think
Get you paid.
yeah, you need to start getting paid
That's
because
all I do every day is help people stop giving it away for free and get them paid.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 'cause-
I need to start getting paid.
yeah, for what you do, it's a
You know,
value.
another formula I use is I call it, well, I picked it up from somebody somewhere, but it's called love, hate, create. I love seeing people living their life fully, and I love seeing people enlightened and ascended. I love people when they're in their most magical self. I hate seeing like women specifically beating themselves up and not loving themselves. And that's why I'm Penny, and that's exactly the reason I created my coaching program.
Right. Okay.
I
That makes
love this good thing. I hate this bad thing. And that's why I created my program. That's got emotional charge to it. And it's like it also allows you to stand for, because when you say I love, that comes from your core. And when you say I love seeing people start businesses and succeed. And I love, entrepreneurs thriving. I hate seeing people fail in business, and I hate seeing people live their life on a soul-sucking job.
I'm
That's
not
why
gonna
I
lie. Honestly,
created.
I I honestly am afraid to charge people for this. I have no idea
Why?
why. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Well, let's dive into that because there's a lot of self beliefs and limiting mindsets that you're gonna have to overcome. And it's just like, why do you
I
feel?
do feel like it is competitive. Like there's a lot of people that do offer a lot of life coaching out there. And
That's why you shouldn't call it life coaching. Here's the good news, Penny. Anybody can be a life coach. Here's the bad news. Anybody can be a life coach. And there's a
right,
lot of people giving life coaching a bad name.
true.
So,
Yeah,
like, one of the things I'll say is I am more than a coach. I am more than a mentor. I'm your masterful thinking partner.
masterful thinking partner. Yeah, I think like you could say it's competitive, but there's no one who's gonna coach the way you do. Penny, and there's a market. It's like the same thing for podcasts. People, you could say like, hey, there's so many podcasts, I don't want to start it. But if that's something that you feel like is like your calling or like it's something that you have a gift for, then you know that price thing that you're afraid to charge is just another obstacle. And that
There's some kind of deserving issue there, because do you know that if you work with somebody, you can help them be better?
Right. I do believe that.
Yeah. So do you believe that if you make somebody's life better, you should be paid?
That's the hard part.
I think that's the, yeah. I think because
Yeah, it
Penny,
is.
I think Penny came from it was so much from the heart that like she feels like, oh, can I really charge, for this? Because there's people that I know too. They've done things for free so long, and when they start charging, they're like, oh, like I feel like I'm doing this for the money now. It's not like just,
Yeah. Like I think I don't want to, that's exactly what Ray said right there is doing something out of your heart, but like
learn
making
how to.
money with it is kind of, you know, yeah.
You feel like, oh man, like and I get that because this is people, I guess, who are more not spiritual, but they're not. So you're the opposite of like someone who's in sales just to make money. You're actually just giving so much, but then the bad thing is people can take advantage of that, and you got to learn to package your value so that you're paid, because then they're taking your time, which should cost money because your time is valuable. And if you can get them a result, say like if they didn't get your coaching, what would be the cost for them? They would still be in what emotional baggage, they would still be with that bad
That
person,
is true. That is very
boyfriend,
true.
and they'd be wasting how much thousands of dollars with that. So you got to reframe it in a way like, here, if you get my coaching, this is what you're going to get. You're saving this much time and money that that you would have lost if you didn't get my coaching. And I get where you're coming from, because like I used to have that too. I used to feel like, oh man, like I feel bad for charging, I should just do it for free. But that's how people take advantage of you for sure. And like I'm not saying everyone's doing that, but then like if you're offering something valuable, you could, you should package it, because then you could help them more, and it's worth your time to do that,
Right.
and
Well,
so
and that's exactly the reason you should have a program, Penny. I'm gonna share
yeah,
my screen again.
sure.
So you're not, you're not charging for coaching. You're charging to give people an outcome. So like when you buy my program, this is the stuff you get. I'm going to help you build a business from scratch. So this is a structural offer. This is what I do for money. So sometimes I do help people for free, but I don't do it because somebody begs me or because they're in dire straits. I do it because it comes from the heart. But this is what I do for a living, 24/7. This is my business, and so you know, one of the things I do, Penny, is I give everybody an hour. Let me buy you an hour of my time. Okay. I
Yeah.
will give anybody an hour of time for free on my dime. Okay. After that hour, and by the way, I pour it into them for that hour. After that, I make an offer. Would you like further help? And if they want to pay me, so this is the way I work. After that first free hour, everybody gets a free hour. After that, when it comes to my business, I become compassion for hire, meaning if you pay me, I care. And if you don't pay, I don't care. I will care for that hour, but I will not care for you for 6 months. If you want that 6 months, you got to buy my program.
Right. Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, does that kind of help though, I guess?
Yeah, that's very helpful. I guess I will have to draw out a blueprint of how I want to market this. So,
Yeah, how to market it. Well, just through posting, right? You could post on
yeah.
your stories. I think Tekla said that, and you can also
Well,
tag.
it's not about posting. Posting will get attention on you, but
Well, you
you
gotta,
have to be clear on what you're selling.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
I sell one thing. This is the one thing I sell. I sell one thing. I'm a badass business coach. And I work one-on-one. That's my expensive program. And I work in group. That's my cheap program.
yeah. So it's done for you, done with you. But anyways, hopefully that gives you clarity. And so I guess we'll
Yeah.
move.
And I want to just check in with everyone else because everything I was talking to Penny about and everybody else, hopefully you can apply that to you. Did any of that conversation with Penny, did you see how that applies to your business as well? Because this is gold. What we just talked about is freaking gold.
Yeah. So that, yeah. think
So
we'll do
Tekla
this
or Panda or August, Ray, did you get anything from that? Any questions about that? Putting your offer together?
I I have a question, Joe.
Yeah.
So I wrote down everything, but again, I'm going back to the Instagram part of it. I have been I want to transition from one niche to another. Do I just start or do I just like I'm not sure how to get started.
so
What's the niche that you've been in, and what's the new niche, and why do you
So
want to change?
I last year I wanted to concentrate more on teaching people about personal growth, and I've been doing it on my radio show, but
Teaching them
mainly
about what?
not personal growth, like
Okay.
confidence, and I've been doing it on my radio show for the whole of the last year, but this year I want to do more like financial because I've struggled financially for the longest time ever, mainly because I was doing free stuff.
nice.
And
Yeah.
I am completely transitioning and I'm just tired of being broke and I want to transition and I joined this new program and it's all about I don't want to call it a pyramid scheme, but it teaches people how to do forex trading and I've been passionate about it for a while now and it's very profitable, but there is also a way I can get residual income. And I'm not talking little money, I'm talking making about 300K in like 6 months with just residual income. And I want to transition that to my Instagram and or to my
Sure.
social medias, and I'm not sure how to do it.
Yeah.
I think the biggest reason people fail in business is they choose the wrong business. So is that the business you want to do for the next 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years? You
Um,
know, and if it is, then maybe you should rebrand into that. And I think you should, before you just jump into it, I think you should have some kind of a plan or a blueprint. Like, everybody wants the tall cathedral, but if you want a tall cathedral, you're not going to do it just on hustle. You're going to do it by having a good blueprint and building a good foundation. So I would say if you're going to change the brand, do you have the blueprint in place and do you have the foundation in place? If you do, now you have something to build on.
okay.
So what's your niche that you want to move into, Tekla? Because I know we worked before, like
Forex,
so you said
Forex.
you want to be known as a forex girl, like instead of modeling.
So that's the point. I'm still doing modeling and but I still want to do the forex. So two in one.
So you're like,
Teach people how to do forex.
how do you combine those two? You're
That kind
saying?
of reminds me of when you guys kept saying my page was all hair and I was trying to transition from hair to like other
Yeah,
inspirational
so
things.
mainly for
Yeah.
me too, it's rebranding, and I'm
And what's
just
your
like,
okay?
do I just make a new Instagram account or
You don't need so Penny. Why don't you share how you changed it? Like, what did you do to like?
I honestly, like, from what we've been talking about and sharing, like, I really did not even make a new Instagram account because I feel
underscore?
if you make a new Instagram account, I feel like you would have to like start fresh, like having to
What's it going?
rebuild all your followers because your
It's
followers already are
oh, wait.
following you. So I think one thing that Ray have taught me and a bunch of the other people had taught me was start slowly changing your feed, slowly like transitioning your feed into like different things, and as you do that, implementing in your hashtag and stuff, you will start to attract different crowds.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
So
Maybe you should wear bikinis that have Forex symbols on them.
maybe
no,
You could
don't do
become
that.
the Forex model.
yeah. So I think so. I guess yours. Yeah, this
Okay,
is a
what
model
is
piece. So are
4x?
you gonna? Are there any forex people that you're like, oh, these guys are good examples that you want to mimic after?
So I did take down some I don't even remember the accounts, but I did take some screenshots
I mean,
of the accounts.
this girl's just forex trader, but none of it's about
Yeah,
forex.
like that girl, but she's not really a model, so
What is 4x? Can you guys like share what that is?
so
Or bikini.
it's mainly you're trading currencies of different countries.
Yeah.
If one currency, like let me say, the
Okay.
dollar, it's kind of hard for me to explain in a layman's language, but you're mainly trading
Trading
currencies of different,
currency. Yeah.
yeah, trading currencies mainly,
Oh, foreign
Yeah.
exchange kind of
foreign
thing.
exchange.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Currency trading. So I would say so right off the bat, I'd just be like, okay, then you got to start posting forex content, speaking on forex,
Oh God.
talking about different things. But if you are and you could still post your modeling content, but it would just be like maybe videos, maybe going live, maybe doing stories, talking about forex as well. And you could definitely we could definitely talk to after about like a plan we could do. But I would say if you want to, like what Penny did, she didn't make a new page. Unless do you want a new page just for forex, or do you want it to? You said you want to be known as a forex person, right? Like your personal brand, right?
Mainly, I want to be known as a person who is teaching people to be financially free.
Okay, and on top of being a model and things like that, right?
Yeah, like mainly the thing is being financially free. I'm not focusing on just like trading, but it's my
Okay,
thing.
So Tekla,
It's
I would
then
what
recommend
I'm
you do that.
passionate about.
think you should do
I would
videos,
recommend you
man.
do the triangle exercise that we did earlier.
Okay.
So the promise of,
She's not.
financially free through Forex, that's your program. What are the three things that stop people from being financially free in Forex? And when they come to Tekla, how does she fix those problems and provide a solution? And then that's enough to start a conversation. Does that make sense?
Okay. That makes so much sense.
And you're not selling. Are you gonna sell a product or coaching? Is that what you're gonna do, or
I'm not selling a product. I just so the thing is the
those
the
would be
the
good
the
too?
the
Really?
academy that I'm in is mainly I gotta bring in people.
Yeah,
And the more people I bring in, I earn residual income,
sure.
You get
Like
commissions when people sign up.
a marketing
pretty
scheme.
much.
So yeah, so
I don't want to call it a, we don't call it a pyramid scheme.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
that
yeah,
no
it's
one
a
calls their
triangle scheme
company a
now.
pyramid scheme until you just find out it is, But
No,
anyway,
do you want to become financially free through Forex? Here's the three things that stop. And there's a program where we fix those problems. And would you like to find out more? Here's my affiliate link. Boom, done.
yeah. So if you wanna,
Affiliate marketing.
yeah, so if you wanna post content like that, you're gonna have to I guess post more about forex content, right? Um, Instead of the mauling stuff. I think that's a route to take. Um, but
Tech
but yeah,
route.
we could talk more in depth, one on one as well. I know we missed today's, um, but yeah, you could reschedule for like tomorrow or something. But
Okay.
were you wanting to grow, or were you just wanting to help like rebranding it and like just do you have content? You haven't made content yet around that, right? So
I do have content. I just don't want to post it on there because they literally fix like they literally edit your pictures and all that. I just don't want to put it on there just for the sake of without me having a plan, you know?
so you want
Uh,
a content strategy plan? Is that what it is?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Then yeah, I would say right now for content strategy plan, just write what is it that you want to be known for online. This is kind of what I did with my okay, Penny said share your Instagram. So you could type your Instagram there. What I did in the coaching is what do you want to be known for online, and how are you going to make content around that, right? And so you could, if that's on forex, cool. If that's on your podcast, cool. I don't think you have to stick just with forex because you also do.
That's the thing. I don't want to just stick with
And this is what I was telling
Forex.
Zach. I was like, hey, like he wants to coach veterans, but I was like, hey, your personal brand can extend into everything. Your personal brand can be you as a forex trader, you as a model, you as a podcaster, all of that. You don't need to make a separate Instagram for each one because all of that is who you are. And so you can make
Mhm.
different types of content on your personal brand. It doesn't have to be just forex or just modeling. Like you can mix it up. I think that'll make it a lot more interesting as well. Does that make
Okay.
sense? So just change your
Yeah.
content style, like post some of forex. I know some people might be like, oh, like what is this page then? Is this a forex girl? Is she a model? Like, yeah, you're everything. You're all of that. You know, you're not just a forex person. You're also a model. You're not just
You're
a
a
model. You're a
multi-dimensional
podcaster.
human being.
Yeah, you're and some of the things that you're like, hey, I don't know if I could post this, post it as a story highlight because the story highlight is an option for people to get to know you about things that you might not want to post about, or it might be too too long of a thing to post on your feed. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So if you want, like, forex can be a story highlight too. It doesn't have to be on your feed unless if you want it to. That's like another option, so it's another way of thinking about it. But
Okay.
Yeah, and I think
I
that
like how
you can.
August is smiling. I don't know why August is smiling. Why are you smiling? It's a good thing, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it because it's, yeah, I don't know what's
Now
going
I
on.
was looking at my phone.
Okay, okay.
I think Tekla that you
Yeah,
can
see you
have
on
your model.
Clubhouse after.
Huh?
I'll see you on Clubhouse after.
Yeah, I definitely. I'm not even tired anymore.
Yeah.
Tekla, I think you can keep your modeling pictures, and every once in a while you can say, when I'm not modeling, I do Forex training. Would you like to find out more about what I'm up to? So there's this idea of hand raising content. And I think that maybe you should put in your link tree that when I'm not modeling, I do Forex. Click here to find
Yeah.
out
Put
more
that
about.
put that in your bio because I was telling them earlier, your bio is like has keywords, so just like SEO, your bio is like Instagram's SEOing your profile, and they're like profiling you based on what you post. So in your bio, you could write, forex trader, fashion lifestyle model, speaker, totally tech, podcaster, radio, totally techla podcast. Yeah, I have a podcast as well. So yeah, just have you thought of posting parts of your podcast too?
Ah, that's something that we have to talk about, Ray.
Huh? Okay. I just
I
messaged you.
haven't. Yeah.
Your IG looks really good. Those
Huh?
those pictures look very professional. I just wanted to
Yeah,
say
I know you have super
they look
professional photos.
professional. Yeah,
They are professionally
they
taken.
they
I
look.
take them from the shoots that I do. Just post them on there.
You're a warrior,
Hmm.
warrior. But I like this one, the warrior one. Wait, you're with like a bunch of other ladies, and then so what's the theme you were going for? It's just a model theme.
That on my
This
Instagram right
one
now.
this one was cool. But this one was
That
different.
one we were.
This
I don't
was like
know. We were
So why
modeling
you,
for some brand.
huh?
We were modeling for some brand, like the person who gave us the outfits.
Uh-huh.
We were modeling for their brand, and we were just like promoting like a warrior woman, African warrior woman.
Yeah, yeah. Like Black Panther.
Something like that.
That's cool.
why did you say you're not putting your blog on there?
Wait, I'm sorry.
Why'd you say you wasn't putting part of your blog on there? You don't want to add that? I was just
My
curious.
blog.
Yeah. You see, oh, your
My
podcast.
blog.
Your podcast. I'm sorry.
Oh
Podcast.
yeah, my podcast. That is some because I haven't started really recording it, so I'm just like stuck.
Okay.
Oh, you haven't started recording your podcast?
Yeah.
Why not? You're just busier.
I got busy. The year started, and it just messed me up.
It's a new year, you can start.
I know
I
it's a
think I
new
think
year.
the
That's
hardest
why.
I think
That's
the
why
har-
I'm here.
yeah, I think the hardest thing is blocking off time. If you can like set aside a time during the day to block off for it, like that will help a
Yeah.
lot. Just
I
like
just
I'll block off Monday at 8 for these calls.
I just recently started a podcast. I got it's like me and like 6 other people that I got together that I
Yeah.
know. And we just do 1 hour 1 hour a week on Saturday. That's
Okay.
it. 2 to 3. And then we just, we talk about a subject and we just block that time off, and that's all we do. And I made like 6 episodes already just
Nice.
off of it,
Wow.
and then did my first clip yesterday. So I just, I'm starting to figure out how we're gonna market it and everything. But so
Nice. It's on
that's how I
Anchor.
started. Hmm?
Okay. Are
It's
you
not
like
on. It's on my Instagram. I that was the first time I live streamed it while we were shooting it. but you
Yeah.
can only see my face, but you can hear their voices. But it's on my Instagram, on my IGTV, and it's something. It's just it's not on the actual bar. You have to go on my IGTV. It's not on my actual page.
Your actual page.
Uh, but yeah, but it was that's how I started. Just one. I started very easy, 1 hour. I know I can dedicate 1 hour a week to it. So that's
Yeah.
what.
1 hour a week to it then. Yeah, man. I think, like I said, we could get you past 10K. That's what you want. And then
Oh
also I
yeah.
think for you, August, like you need to start putting your music out. I don't like you put your content, but then we need to hear your music on your
My
I
page.
think you did. Yeah, I think this one's one, right?
Nah, that's not one. That's just a
Okay.
poem. So peep this. I talked to one of my. I was telling you I was talking to linking up with one of my people from my city.
Mhm.
That they do blogs. They got really big pages out there and they do blogs.
Oh
Um,
wow. Must be
yeah,
over
he's a big
18.
blogger in New Orleans, and he
Yeah.
was saying the same thing. I have like freestyles and stuff like that on there, but
How
not a
come?
whole.
Do you know your link doesn't work? Your link's not working.
I don't know that. Let me see.
Your bio link, it's not.
It's
Actually,
oh, there it
oh,
is.
I don't know why. I have to click. I'm over 18. I don't know why. But then
I tried to take that off, but it wouldn't let me.
I don't know what that's for. But yeah. Okay.
I just dropped a song today, actually, or
Huh?
yesterday. I just dropped a new song yesterday.
Yeah. So you should post that. You should post that, and as a reel or something. I
Okay.
think, and
Like
then
how would you suggest the content be? Like would you suggest it be like uh a reel of me just playing a song or a reel of me or like how would it be? Like just the
I
actual
think I think like visuals are the main thing on Instagram, right? So if
mm-hmm.
you could find a way here, I'll share this tool with you. It's a headliner. I think this works. I think it works. This works for podcasts, but then this one you could use also for I was looking up video is the best way to promote your podcast. So you could check this out.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta start using it as well. But basically you could bring your audio, videos, or ideas. You add animations.
Mm,
You could post that, using Headliner app, and then
mm.
that would definitely help you to like get exposure for what you're doing.
That's hot, man. That's a tool. Thanks, man.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, we could always chat if you know later as well. But and then Panda's still on too. Panda does. I thought Panda did music. Panda, did you do music before? DJ.
Agree.
I think what would be dope is you getting footage. Oh, yeah, you getting footage of you recording a new track and use a post. I see you
All right,
doing.
bet. Yeah, I do
Yeah,
that all the time too.
yeah, and then that would be because people love seeing the process. So if you could show
Yeah,
them like the journey, save that as a story highlight, show them behind the scenes, yeah, teasers leading up to your release, things like that.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was saying that. Yep. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a good one.
yeah. So I think that'd be good to try that. And so you and Tekla, by next Monday we should see more content and also whatnot. But yeah, if you guys are wanting like more one-on-one help, then let me know. But
What was the name of that website again? I,
Headliner app, it's called Headliner app.
oh, Headliner.
Yeah, let me share it in here. You share in the chat right here. So check that out, like start using it and let me know how it goes.
I just updated my operating system and so stupid. I got the
Oh yeah, so Clubhouse, Panda, Clubhouse is this new app on social media. It's a voice-based app. So if you guys aren't on it, you guys should definitely start using it. But Clubhouse app. There's a lot of very big people on here. It's invite only, but if you have a friend in it, they could get you in. So I got Joe in. He already got some calls from there. Um, but anyways, it's called Clubhouse. I met August through there actually, and
yes.
yeah, and so check it out. It's a voice-based ad. There's a lot of big people on there as well. Um, Damon John was on there, the shark guy. And then it's just kind of like Zoom, but then you just join different chat. I'll kind of show you. It's on my Instagram too, my second to last post. But yeah, it's cool. It's like different rooms. You could check it out and go from there. Anyways, Oh, they're talking about the movie, but I don't know if you see my screen. Yeah, there's different rooms you could join based on their interests, and that's what you could do. But anyways,
Y'all get on
yeah,
there. Add me.
huh?
Add me. If you guys get on there, add me. I'll add you guys back.
Oh, what's the point of it? Networking? Yeah, point of it is to network. Point of it is just to meet people. A lot of them are on there to get clients, but you could just use it to network and meet people, and use it for what you want to do. I get accepted for sure. But yeah, other than that, do you guys have any other questions, Zach? I know you showed up just now. Panda, how's your YouTube going? I know share your YouTube channel here so we could check it out. Stuff terrible. Yeah. Why? Yeah. Put it in the chat. I'm starting my YouTube too, so you guys should check it out as well. And my podcast. I don't know. Do you guys know what? Do you know I have a podcast too?
Oh,
You didn't know? This is my podcast. Check it out. It's would appreciate subscribe and review. H out. What's H-O? H dash O. I don't know what that is. H dash O. I think I just need more content. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, you could check out the podcast, but other than that, hold on. I just need, yeah, no worries, but just share it so people can follow you and support you. That'd be cool. But yeah, mine's called the Social Rate Channel. I'm just new to my YouTube as well. If you guys want to support, that'd be cool. But
I'm about to support it right now.
yeah, you can just share it all on here. I literally just started. But it's scary, right? Like some of you guys might feel the same way for Instagram. You're like, hey, like it's daunting. How do I grow to 10K where I'm at? Like that's Instagram is easy now for me because I have a network and I grow with that. But YouTube is like a whole nother animal that I'm like
Mm-hmm.
to learn. So Instagram for sure can help you guys if you're like, yeah, I want to just grow to like 10K for the swipe up or whatnot. But then in like engagement groups that helps. I know Zach's been how's things been for you, Zach? Uh,
They've been good. So I'm starting to launch new content. The thing I need to do is I need to figure out what was the hashtag app you were talking about,
hashtag app.
or like what's the way to find the right hashtags to get the right reach for the right audience.
Oh, it's in my ebook, so I'll send it to you.
Yeah, I need to figure out my hashtag strategy.
Yeah, a lot of them are like selfies. It seems like you're posting, huh? Just selfies right now. Okay. Not selfies, but not your own content. So there's a hashtag strategy that I shared before. I'll just go over that real quick. It's my free ebook. You can check it out. Um, but here, let me share it with you real quick. Oh, I think it's a video. It should be in the resources tab as well, in the Slack. But then the hashtag strategy is let me see if you see my screen. You see my screen, Zach?
Hang on. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so that's if you get 0 to 500 likes, find a post that has 1 to 5,000 posts. Use those amounts of hashtags. This is all in my ebook, which is free in my bio too. So you can check that out. Yeah. So yeah, this is what I do. So by 1 to 5,000 counts is like on Instagram. You're gonna search for hashtags, and you're gonna see which hashtags have that many posts in that hashtag, and then you go from there. Does that make sense?
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
And then so you just pick the right words that associate with what you're talking about.
Yeah, just whatever your niche is, that's what you would be posting. Yeah, cool. And also, um, yeah, so that's what you would do for the hashtag part. Yeah,
Okay, cool. Thank you.
yeah, and then yeah, anything else? I mean, that's it. I definitely get onto Clubhouse. August, I know you're on there already. Tekla, you're wanting to, yeah. But but yeah, just DM me guys if you're like, hey, I just need help on this specifically. Any other questions you guys have? Any other questions? August, how's the real estate stuff going for you? So you're doing real estate stuff, you're moving that around and
Yeah, man, it's going really good. Now that this whole, well, it's still kind of up in the air with a lot of stuff, but it's going really good. This
that's
next month
good.
is gonna be
And then
great.
you're focusing on your music now, right? Music.
Yeah. I just dropped that song, getting back out there. I haven't had a chance to promote it yet because I haven't found a way to get it on Instagram. But I'm going to use that headliner that you was telling me about and see
Yeah.
if I can work with that, because that was the thing that I was struggling with, was to like find, because some of my other stuff wasn't working anymore. So I was trying to find a way to get the visual out. You know what I mean, for people
The
to check it
visual,
out.
yeah, visuals are always good, to kind of use content for that.
Yeah,
And
it's like it's not even like no like it's not me rapping, but and I can hit you up about this, but what type of content works if I'm putting out a song? You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Promote that song. So I mean, from your own personal perspective, I know Panda was saying something a little earlier. I'm gonna pull back and check out.
I think
What was
doing reels,
it about
reels would help as well. Doing
reels?
reels.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't even know how to even incorporate that with my music. You know what I mean? If that make any sense.
Yeah, maybe like little clips of it, little clips of your music that could help. You know. I'm gonna start it with but here's a link to this. Okay, so this is Panda's channel. You guys can go and support Panda, what he's doing there. What's that noise?
Oh, that's a train. You know,
Oh, you live next to a train or train station?
yeah, well, not a train station, just some tracks.
Oh, nice. Isn't that hard to sleep at night?
Nah, it doesn't come usually. It's
Dude,
like every once in a blue moon, you know.
just listen to Panda's YouTube. Listen to soothing sound waves to go to sleep. Um, this is cool, Panda. I get what you're trying to do here, because like what I actually do, a lot of things like this get a lot of plays, right? Like things like subconscious reprogramming or like rain falling. So I get what you're trying to do, and you're trying to rack up views, and so you can monetize this, right? You've got 14 likes, 11 subscribers. So I would just say if you have something that you could post that's that's different. Like I know, there's like chill hop. So there's a lot of niches in your space. So it's kind of hard to not hard, but it's just gonna be a lot of work you're gonna need to do. But I would say just start posting, dude, people are so how my question is how did you get it seen by so many people? Like you're getting people who are checking it out and you're getting way more views than I did when I first posted. Like, are you using keywords? Like what are you doing with it? What can we help you with? You could type in the chat, I guess. Or you could just speak Panda unless you're like you cannot unless you're in someone's room, you can't talk right now. Social circle at first, just not everyone's sleeping. Oh, everyone's sleeping already? It's not even 10. It's been a while. Okay. Prices are at a high. Do I need to get into real estate too? It's how's my housing say go video for Tadao. I feel like we should just make a Discord chat for all of us. Oh, for sure. Suggest getting into it. You mean real estate, right? Okay, I guess so. How much did you put like did you do the 2.5% August or did you do the 20% down?
So I'm an investor, and the way that I do it is I look for houses that are you know, there's money to be made in it. So
Yeah.
usually it's for people in like precarious situations, like they're on the verge of losing their home due to foreclosure. And I know how to make it where I can talk to the bank to like do an adjustment or modification to a loan, and kind of help them not go through foreclosure, but give me the property at a discounted price so that I can put it back on the market for, market value. And so that's
Okay.
kind of how I move.
Okay.
So it's just basically it's just marketing to them and finding that person, which is like a needle in a haystack to kind of find. But it's even worse now because of the whole COVID-19. There's a
Yeah.
freeze on like foreclosures and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So because they're not, there's no foreclosures moving. There's no really, a lot of people live check to check or they deal with issues when it comes, they're very reactive. So until the foreclosure is actually in their face, they're not going to be like panicking, like, hey, sell my house. You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay. So you got a house in your area?
yeah, I got a few of them. They were hard to do. They were hard to get. The first year was a lot of learning.
Yeah.
I have a business partner, so we kind of just took the hit together, but it was a lot of bumps and bruises, and we found
Okay.
a mentor that was teaching us a little bit, but we're still learning and building.
For sure. Sure. How's so social media game and your music wise, are you doing music consistently or how's that going? Like
Yeah. I have an artist signed to my label, and I am doing music consistently. I kind of took a break this last year because I was really focused on real estate, so
yeah,
it's just a lot of learning and
yeah.
finding the knowledge and picking it up. But yeah, I do music consistently. I had somebody diss me, a couple months ago, started to diss them back. You know what I'm saying? So
Well,
that brought
what they say?
it was just saying, they just was talking fresh, and I had to let them know who run the show and had to body them real quick,
Yeah.
so
So
they want
what they say and what did you say back?
they,
They
just I let you hear the songs if you want. This on my SoundCloud.
yeah, I'll check
Just
it out. Yeah.
talking that shit on I don't mean to curse, but talking that
Yes,
stuff
sir.
on Facebook, and then
Oh, so
sent this song to me, so I'm like, okay.
just put them in check.
to. I had to, because I'm me. So,
Yeah,
but
that's good. That's good.
yeah, man. But I'm gonna take you up on that, Pan. I'm gonna start trying to record myself recording because I record all the time. Like it's literally like the mic is like literally right here. I can't, I can pull it around, but I record all the time. So it's just it's part of my life, So
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Um, did you see Tidal video? He's asking about that Tidal video.
oh yeah, oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, I gotta check that joint out. I think I did see that one. I think it was
It's a good one. Let me share. I can share it in here too. It's called Tidal. FKJ and Masego.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a great song for sure. That's kind of how it goes. Oh, did it? So this is kind of how the song goes. It's like very groovy type of songs.
My style.
It's your style?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're so talented. Like they can play multiple instruments. Masego and FKJ too. So. Playing music? How did they know? How did they know?
I see what you mean, Panda.
Panda's like, yep. That's right.
We're building the song right in front of our faces, and that's fine.
Yeah. This is what he meant. Okay. So that's just like a taste, and then if you do that, do you play multiple instruments, August, or?
Hell no, man! I only know how to rap.
Oh, okay. That'd be cool though, like a studio session, and you just
Yeah,
record
I
that.
do those a lot, so I know people be wanting to see that, and I do have a lot of footage like that, just buried in my phone somewhere where we always in the studio, recording songs like my
Yeah.
life. So
I think people like the realness, when they see it's real, and like it's just like, wow, they're just being real, and they're just recording and sharing it. That's what people like to see.
yeah,
That's what I got to start posting as well on YouTube. Like even these calls, for example.
yeah.
But yeah, Panda has good ideas. But yeah, man. Well,
Hey, Panda, link with me, man. I think I followed you back. We got a link, man, so we can, we can chop it up a little bit.
He's like, yep, for sure. Cool. He wants to base it around fashion. You don't know if you want to offer product. If you want to work with brands as sponsors, you do need to grow as well. But then Kevin, oh yeah, Kevin. I have a guy. He produ Kevin, the short Kevin. Which Kevin? Which Kevin? Panda. Sure. Kevin, he produces. Yeah, if you need producers, I guess we can connect you as well. If you
Hell
need.
yeah.
But Prod Karma on IG. Let me check out.
I'm gonna follow him right now.
Let me check it out. Prod producer Karma. I don't know who that is. Kevin Min Hyung. Oh, I don't know this guy. I don't know him, Panda. But he's a producer. I don't know what kind of music, but okay, it's pretty cool.
I'm gonna follow him.
Yeah, he did something with the game. Oh, nice. Plays all his instruments. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh, that's fire.
How do you know him? Yeah, Panda knows a lot of these. Let me see. Let's start posting more. Uh, but yeah, I think that's it for now. I met him at Miles that poker night. Oh, yeah, when we were both there. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't get his Instagram, so I wasn't sure. Um, cool. But yeah, well, would appreciate if we all follow each other on YouTube, on Anchor,
Oh yeah, I'm working on that right now.
and then if you guys are wanting growth or coaching, just message me. But I think for now, just work on for Tekla, you could start working on the content, posting content. My question is, I don't know if you have time for it. Uh, you might want to hire like a VA or someone who could do content and stuff like that. Um, but if you want growth, that's obviously what we do. But yeah, I think other than that, just implement that, and then on the next call or before that, we could hop on a call and see if I could help you more directly or something. You know, apparently he did something with the game or is working on it right now. That's all. That's cool. I saw Mao the other day. He said he's trying to do a 21-day fast from like drugs and alcohol. But I'm like, yeah, good luck with that, dude. Because my buddy Mao, he does nootropics. He has a company called New Optimal. He got into yeah, it's called. I'll show you what it kind of helped him. Well, my friend helped him get the page, but yeah, it's called New Optimal. So he bought an Instagram account through my friend, and he branded it as his own, and that's why they have like 200K followers. But they need help on the on engagement and stuff like that, so I could talk to him. We'll talk to him. But anyway, so yeah, he used to do a lot of drugs, and so he kind of what knows what the mind is like, the brain. He's making nootropics, which are supplements to kind of help you, optimize your brain, because our brain is the most powerful thing we have. And so I've been researching into like AI stuff. Like this is what I was researching today: AI weapons.
Mm.
Because like the future of AI, I don't know if you guys know, is there. I don't know if you know what Go is. So Go is it's a board game. There's something called AlphaGo.
Mm-hmm.
This is a new this is like a tangent for sure, but it's called AlphaGo, and this is like a guy in South Korea. He's the Go champion. Go is a board game that is like chess, but it has
Oh, I see it in anime all the time.
Anime.
Yeah. Don't
Yeah,
they play it in anime a lot? Instead of like
like chess.
instead of chess, they
Yeah, so
play.
this was made in ancient China, and I think it was around like war strategy stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
But basically, the amount of possibilities in Go is like 100 times more than in chess. And they
Oh,
say the number of different possibilities is more than the number of atoms in the universe, or something, or not in the universe, something like that. That's how many possibilities,
Oh,
yeah, there are. And how can you get a you can't get a machine to brute force calculate every single position. It'll take forever.
right.
So what they did with AlphaGo is they programmed it, they gave it the rules of this board game, and they basically told them to what's they fed it a bunch of games from different players, and it just started playing itself over and over and started learning and improving. And in a year it went from not even being able to learn how to play to beating the world champion, who was like the highest world champion, and he spent like 24 years being a champion, so and this
And
thing
it
beat
taught
it.
itself that.
Huh?
It taught itself that.
Yeah, so the coders put the codes of the rules of the game,
Yeah.
and
Damn.
then
That's
it
crazy.
fed the machine information on this is what you got to do, and this is how you play. And they fed a bunch of player information, and based on where you play, they made a probability of where you would what you would do from there. And so it's called AlphaGo. It's free on YouTube. You should check it out. It's a full documentary. And basically, it's like the future of AI. And basically, the fear of this is obviously, what if you start using this for weapons, right? And so because this was the same reason that the Gatling gun, which is like the machine gun, they started
Mhm.
using the machine gun to make it more efficient. So what four people could do, usually it would take 200 people to do it. So AI is making it easier to kill you. What they're saying is AI can make drones that identify your face and kill you. And this is what Donald Trump did. I don't know if you know, with Iran. So what he did with one of the presidents, I'll look it up. Um,
The one they were pissed about that he killed.
yeah, Trump killed this terrorist guy, and then who didn't agree with the killing of Qasim Soleimani. Yeah, and so if you look at this, how do you think, they didn't even need to put in their special forces. They probably just used like a drone, or I don't know what they did, but they're able to target him and snipe him out. And that's what AI can do. It can basically take you out, without anyone knowing, because it's so specific and so powerful. And so Kim Jong Un, do you not think that he's gonna look into this? Because what if they kill him? So I'm pretty sure North Korea's a lot of governments are putting a bunch of money into AI because they see that this is where
Race to that.
yeah. So instead of a nuclear war, it's like an information AI
War.
war.
Yeah.
And so it's like Terminator, but then real life, and it's kind of
Yeah.
really scary. If you actually look at this video and you look at the type of weapons that are coming out, it's kind of crazy. It's like tanks that are self-driving. Yeah. Hey, this is Panda. What you say?
It's great that I don't have to hail a cab or go to the grocery store. Actually, I hope I never have to drive again or navigate.
Check it out. I'll put it in the chat.
Or work or learn. But what if all this technology was trying to kill me?
This is killing in the age of
The same
algorithms.
technology
Isn't
that
that
is making
crazy?
your life easier is being weaponized.
So you guys can check it out. I sent it in the chat, and you can also check this out, AlphaGo.
Yeah, that's the one I wanted to see too.
So yeah, those are some cool things you could check out. But other than that, I would say uh yeah, that took a tangent, but it's just that's where everything's. So you guys know about Bitcoin, right? So you invest, August. So I would
Yeah.
invest into Bitcoin, Ethereum. Like Bitcoin hit over 30K, Ethereum hit over
Yeah,
like
man, I
40.
saw that. I
Yeah.
saw that, man. I and my one of my buddies was telling me to invest earlier this year when it wasn't nothing,
Yeah.
and I didn't. And that thing is still climbing.
You can still get into Ethereum, at least, Ethereum and Ripple, all those other things.
Mm.
Yeah, those are really good because it's gonna keep going up because everything's gonna be used for like Bitcoin, Ethereum, like digital payments. That's what it's gonna be used for.
What's it
And
called? Ethereum?
you're
How
gonna
you
have,
spell it?
huh?
How you spell it out? Ethereum? A-U? I never
Yeah,
heard of it.
Ethereum is yeah, Ethereum. I use
Oh,
Coinbase to buy it, or Robinhood also has it too.
okay.
So yeah, you could put in 100, 200, because if it goes up like 2x, then it's gonna go up too. So even if it's like a couple hundred or even 1,000, like
Mhm.
just hold it and see, and
Yeah.
just for the long term. you know?
Yeah, that's what a lot. That's what I would have did with Bitcoin.
Yeah, it's not too late because honestly, most people don't even know about Bitcoin too.
Mm.
So, so that's something you could check out. Limitless pills. So Hukari no Go. What is that? I don't know what that is. But yeah. And then do you guys know about this anime? So you watch anime, August?
Hell yeah.
Do you know about this anime called Akira?
No, I'm thinking about a comic got killed.
Have you heard of Akira?
Uh-uh.
This is an anime. It's like a multi-billion dollar anime budget. You guys should. I want to watch this. So if you can find it, let me know.
All right.
But it's basically the Japanese government drops an atomic bomb on Tokyo, which is funny because the U.S. is the one that dropped the atomic bomb after ESP experiments on children go awry. 2019, 31 years after the nuking of the city, Kaneda, a Viking leader, tries to save his friend Tetsuo from a secret government project. He battles anti-government activists, greedy politicians, irresponsible scientists, and a powerful military leader until Tetsuo's supernatural power suddenly manifests. The final battle is fought in Tokyo Olympia, exposing the experiment secret. So this is $1.1 million budget film
All right.
that is probably, who knows what the government's hiding from us, dude. Like, who knows what the government knows? There are supernatural things that happen for sure, you
Yes.
know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, and greedy politicians, irresponsible scientists. Like this world is run by psychopaths, you know,
Yes.
sociopaths and
Yes.
psychopaths. Because how else do you go to such heights of power without, you know, the way that there's like this Rothschild's law that's like you can't have any emotion, you know, you can't have
Yeah.
any feeling, no emotion. You got to be cold and heartless to succeed, right? In
Do you
business.
believe? Do you believe in lizard people?
Reptilians?
The reptilians, yeah.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. What do you think about that? It
I
might.
believe I believe that there's another force here that is spreading evil to the world. That's what I believe. And I'm on the spiritual side of things, you know what I'm saying? So I get real spiritual with this shit too. But I believe that there's another force here that's in this dimension that shouldn't be here.
You talking about like aliens and stuff? That's what they're
Well,
saying.
I believe I'm talking about this is how I look at it. And I know you probably think that my my idea is just a little bit different. I look at the what you watch Rick and Morty?
Yeah, I've seen Rick and Morty.
You like it?
Yeah, because I feel like they definitely did shrooms before making it. Yeah.
Right. That's what I'm saying, right? So that and I like psychedelics. So for me, I look at it like how like in Rick and Morty, I feel like there's a lot of truth in Rick and Morty, like the dimensions, the multiple Ricks. It kind of remind me of The One. You remember that movie with Jet Li? You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't know Jet Li. It's
The
called The
One.
One.
Yeah, man, that movie fire. It's older, but it's fire as fuck.
Really?
Yeah, he used to go to all the dimensions and kill himself. You know what I'm saying? Kill every version of himself, and it made him even stronger. Every time he killed himself, he comes even stronger. But the power splits between the remaining of himself, and I think that he had 100 versions of himself in each dimension, and he went to every dimension and killed himself in every dimension, and he became the one. Well, it was him versus himself. It was one version, his evil side, or the one that was killing himself and becoming more powerful, and then his other version of himself that was equally as powerful because the power split between the two, like the life force splits between the two, and they were afraid that if he were to kill his last version of himself, he would become a god, and that's what they were afraid of. They didn't know what would happen, or like time would implode on itself. They didn't know what, they had all these theories, so they was trying to stop him, but he was just
Yeah.
way too powerful. That movie
It's
fire,
crazy.
dog. Check that shit
That
out.
sounds okay. Jet Li, The One. Interesting.
Yeah, check that
What,
shit out. That shit's fire.
there's something what I think about is like, hey, you know, yeah, multiple dimensions, things like that. Because like, say, for example, say you didn't show on this call, you would have had a different thing you were doing,
Right.
and that one choice could have led to a different thing. You know what's
Yeah.
crazy? Yeah, it's like a butterfly effect, but like maybe in
Yeah.
another dimension, you weren't on this call.
So
And
can I say something that's crazy? I say
yeah,
this all the time. I'm like, I say this all the time. I'm like, I feel like I'm on the right version of myself in the right dimension, going down the right path.
okay,
Because there's so many different things that so many different decisions that I can think of right now that I made to lead me down the right path so that I'm 100% where I should be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this is where I wanted to be at. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I know that there's sacrifices that I've made and there's decisions that I made that was like, yo, I can see the future. I'm telling you, I can see both versions of myself. I can see what I look like. It's crazy. I'm like,
Wow. Okay.
for real,
Yeah,
that like I
like,
can see it, bro.
you have
Like,
like telekinetic ability or something like that? Oh
bro,
no.
it's just for myself though, man, because it's like, you know, like I know like just thinking wise, like how this could turn out. You know what I'm saying? And it just kind of gives me a prediction of like just what I would look like
Yeah.
if it turned out like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm gonna stick right here and
Yeah.
just follow the light. You know what I'm saying?
All
Stay
of that.
positive. Yeah.
Yeah. I get that because it's like, hey, I could have easily been doing and selling drugs versus making music and doing real
Bro,
estate.
anything, bro. Anything. Anything. You know what I'm saying? But it's been
Yeah.
working for me. You know what I'm saying? I've been an entrepreneur. I was in the military for 8 years and then I got out. And
Mhm.
then I had started my label and I've been just living, you know, the entrepreneur life for like 5 years. I live a great life, you know what I'm saying?
Good.
Now I'm
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
trying to expand my shit, you know what I'm saying? And
What's
just
up?
get better, get to the next level with this shit. But I live a great
Yeah.
life, you know what I mean?
That's good. Yeah, because you set your own schedule. You
I do
make
what the
your
fuck
own.
I want.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
say it like that, but I do what the fuck I want, what I want to. That's why I be so introverted because I don't have to leave the house. You know what I'm saying? If I don't
Yeah.
want to.
Everything's on from home. You know.
Yeah, man.
What's
I'm
up?
just
What?
proud of it.
How do we help? Yeah, Panda's trying to get there. Maybe. How did you get there? What was? How did you get there? How can Panda? Like, what can we help Panda with?
Man, I just took a chance, bro. I was in the military. That's what it started with. You gotta be fearless like a motherfucker, dog. You can't be scared of nothing.
Yeah.
Because the thing about it is if you don't give it 1,000%, it ain't gonna come into fruition. You're gonna burn yourself out. You gotta give it 100%. And like I was in the military and I was making great money. You know what I'm saying? Like I was living great, you know what I mean? But
Yeah. Yeah.
I knew that I had a higher purpose, you know what I'm saying? And they were trying to get me to stay in and stuff like that because I was good. I did well in the military, you know what I'm saying? Honorable, everything. But
Nice.
they were trying to get me
In
to stay.
Navy or where'd you go?
I was in the Marines.
Oh, you're in the Marines?
Yeah.
What? Isn't that like really hard to get in?
Fuck yeah. That shit is
Oh,
tough.
so-
You gotta, you know what I mean? That's where a lot of my character come from, you know what I'm saying? The Marines.
okay.
But
Good.
they tried to get me to stay and it's like, man, I can't do both. I can't give 100% to the Marine Corps and then 100% to my dream to music. You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
was like, "Man, fuck that, I'm out. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But that was the chance that I took. And I prepared for it too. You know what I'm saying? So I made sure that I had everything established and built it as strong and solid as I could. And then boom, we stepped out and it was over with. You know what I mean? And then but it paid off. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Because I was in position for a lot of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, it happened the right way. You know what I'm saying? And it paid off. So now I'm just here. I have time to think. I feel like I bought my time back to think about shit, like in real deep ways and mastermind shit. So
Mm.
that's what I do, man. I just use some of that money.
Masterminds.
Yes, yeah, man. It's not much. I'm not like super rich or nothing like that. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a normal. I live a normal fucking life. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But
Sure.
I don't have to do nothing for it. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Like so. What are you? What's producing income right now? Then is it the real estate or is it other stuff?
The real estate and the music. The
Okay.
music is the bread and butter.
Okay. So you're monetizing your music so far?
Hell yeah. Hell
Okay.
yeah.
How
I
do
own
you
my label.
monetize?
So this is what I did. This is when I first started, right? I'm a visionary. So I know what I want to do. So when I was like, okay, I love music, I started really trying hard. I started rapping real good. Like I used to do a song a day, every day, no cap. And I would do it after work. And in the Marine Corps, I had this gunner. He used to fuck us up every day, PT wise. So
Who?
I was like,
Oh,
it's a gunnery sergeant. It's
oh,
my,
okay. Gunner
he's like,
sergeant.
yeah, he was a gunnery sergeant, and he used to fuck us up. Like, I mean, like you know, he used to make us run and do all kinds of crazy exercises, all in the hot sun. And I would come home and I would crawl up the stairs. I couldn't even walk, but I make sure I record one song a day. I'd be dirt tired. Make sure I record one song a day because I wanted to get better. So once I realized that I was good, you know what I'm saying, and I was better, I started to monetize my shit. So I created an LLC for my label. I created a name, Morehouse Music, created the LLC, and then I went to go record I did my first album. I went to go record my first mixtape, and I met this dude who was my sound engineer recording my mixtape, and he was like, "Yo, I know these guys. His name's Ghazi. He owns Empire up in North Cal. I was in Southern California. I was in San Diego. I was like, okay, cool. He was like, you might have to pay into it, but you know what I mean. He's gonna give you, you know what I mean. He's gonna give you a deal. He's gonna give you a distribution deal. I was like, that's exactly what I was looking for, because a distribution deal means that I own everything. The only thing that they're doing is I'm paying for the service of them distributing my music. Yeah, not marketing, just distributing my music across all the platforms. I have to market it myself.
Sure.
But I recoup, instead of, like some rappers, the bigger ones that have the machine behind them, they only bring home about like 10, 20, 30% of the money that they make.
Okay.
They got to pay managers, the label, the machine. So
they
all that
30% of
they don't be making shit, dog. These rappers, these big rappers that you think is popping, not the ones that are established, but the newer ones that are coming out are fucking broke. And I'm not even joking.
How about 21 Savage or like
not him? He because he's done
Mill.
Meek Mill, no, not Meek Mill. Meek Mill's been in too long. He has money. 21 Savage has money. 21 Savage is smart though. He's a very smart guy. Like,
he's on Clubhouse.
Yeah, I know. I listen to him talk. He's a smart guy. 21 Savage understood. 21 Savage had enough hits. I've watched his shit chart, and he knows how to do. He knows the business. He has an idea of the music business. A lot of these new rappers, they don't even understand the business, and that's where they get fucked at, like big time. You know what I'm saying? And
they sign contracts, they don't even know what they're signing.
And then like I'll give you an example, like Lil Pump. You know what I'm saying? That boy going down to the shitter, dog, because he rode a wave. You know what I'm saying? He was a trend. He did that trendy shit, that cornball shit. You know what I'm saying? All them motherfuckers on
6ix9ine. Tekashi 6ix9ine.
He's going down because that snitching shit. That snitching shit wasn't cool, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what happened? What's the whole story behind that? Like,
so this is Tekashi's story, man. And I knew this from the jump. I knew this shit. I'm like, I was sitting in the car with one of my partners, and we just talking about it. This was right before he going to jail, and I'm like, man, this nigga about to snitch on everybody, right? So this is Tekashi's story. Tekashi, what he was doing was he was trying his best to go viral. This is before he even was Tekashi 6ix9ine, because you, as a rapper, you begin to blow up. You get what I'm saying? So like, it gets crazy, and it's nuts. You know what I'm saying? And then you like on the superstar level. But the only way you get to that is through exposure or through drawing eyes on yourself. And Tekashi was willing to do whatever the fuck it took. He used to wear a shirt, an HIV shirt. I don't know if you guys see that. He's a video where he says HIV positive on a shirt just to get people to look at him. This is like pre-tattoo Tekashi 6ix9ine. This is like when he's still just coming up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So then he does that song with Trippie Redd and blows up off of that song with Trippie Redd just off of that feature, right?
Yeah.
So Tekashi, what he did was he got all these Bloods together in Brooklyn and out in New York. This Blood set, and he won. His manager. I forgot dude's name. What's Tekashi's manager name? The one black dude. I can't think of his name, but his manager. Dang, I was just.
His name is Kifano.
Well, he has a nickname.
Shoddy Jordan.
Shoddy, yeah, Shoddy, right?
Leader of the New York street.
He was leader of that street gang, right? So what he did was he brought all his little G's around. Was like, look, we all got rags. You know what I'm saying? Wear your red rags. They bought them red rags, brand new red rags. We're gonna shoot this video in
red
front
rags,
of him.
like do-rags, you mean?
Blood rags.
Yeah.
Blood rags. You know what I'm saying?
So blood rags are different from regular red rags.
Yeah, red blood rags is that, like, if you have a red blood rag, that means you claiming a blood set. If you have a blue Crip rag, that means you claiming a Crip set. You know what I'm saying? And then they have other sets in between it, like the GDs, Gangster Disciples. They got all these little
sets. Buy these? It's like they must make a lot of money. Whoever makes these.
Of course they do.
I'm wondering who makes.
I like the way you think, Ray. I like the way you think.
No, seriously though, because like I have a buddy, he does like customized hand streetwear, but a lot of them come to him to make clothing. Like when their members die,
Hmm.
they all hold a funeral for them or whatever.
Yeah.
But then like those guys are the ones making money, Obviously, yeah, Bloods and Crips make money from drug dealing and whatnot. But like it's like the gold, the gold when they had the gold rush, the people making real money were the ones selling the shovels and selling
Hmm.
the equipment.
Hmm.
Those are the guys making
Everyone
money.
said, yeah. But
So
that's how you got to think. You got to think outside of the box and let the consumers do their thing. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So finish that story. They got together and made that video. You know what I mean, with all the Bloods, and it made everybody think that Takashi was gangster, but he really wasn't. He was a fake gangster. You know what I'm saying? And people in the streets really knew that. So then when the whole situation went down from them like selling drugs and committing murders and all that other stuff, the feds had been watching them for a long time. The feds came in and cracked down and was like, listen, these dudes that you were doing music with, all them Blood dudes, they were extorting him, number one. The whole time they were extorting him because he was scared. But number
yeah,
two, he was like, the feds let Takashi know, you can look this shit up. The feds let Takashi know they're about to kill you. You know what I'm saying? So either you turn to us, we protect you, and yeah, like bandanas, yeah, I just said that. Either you come to us and we protect you, or you know what I'm saying, Shotty and them gonna kill you. You know what I'm saying? They see you breaking off, so they about to come and smoke you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So he went into Wissack and you know what I'm saying, and snitched on everybody, and you know what I'm saying. He said that Shotty was smashing his chick. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, man, f them, and he got out. He was an upstanding witness and got out.
Oh
You know what
wow.
I'm saying? In no time.
But then aren't they gonna go after him, or the feds are protecting him now?
Man, the feds aren't protecting him. The label is. And the reason why is because they know that just because of his image and just because of his, you know, notoriety off of this, there's always money to be made. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
All money is good money for him. You know what I'm saying? All publicity is good publicity, especially bad publicity. So he taking a page out. If you ever read the 48 Laws of Power, he's taking a page out of the 48 Laws of Power and he's weaponizing it. That's the same thing 50 Cent did. So him and 50 Cent are real tight. You know what I mean? I don't know if you know that or not, but what he's doing is he's in a position where he's always going to be famous. When he's quiet, people are still inquiring about why he's so quiet, but that's
yeah,
calculated. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I
It's
want
like
them to
Trump too.
inquire. Yeah, Trump is
Yeah.
doing the same thing. Yeah, he gonna have a TV show when he jump out. Once he got up, if he don't go to jail, he gonna have a TV show.
Yeah.
He gonna do the apprentice again.
So what's the text from the 48 Laws of Power that he's using?
I can't specify. Let me because I was just listening to it.
I was listening to that too, not that long ago.
Yeah, like I have it still in my
It's crazy.
in my joint.
48 Laws of Power, yeah.
Bro. I can't
I see
recall
that.
the exact one, but I've only read the book maybe like 3 times. I need to memorize it like a Bible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. 48 Laws of Power. What have you gone from there so far? What's the best thing? Yeah.
For me, man, it was just a lot of confirmation, a lot of things, and just how to handle situations a little bit more astutely.
Sure.
Like, I'm a genuine person, so I come at you straight up, but sometimes that's not always the best route. You know what I'm saying? So
Sure.
there's always a better way to do things to be able to accomplish business. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's always my goal.
Like what? Like what would be a better way to approach business?
But it depends on the person. So I'll give you an example. Like for me, real estate has forced me to interact with people in ways that I'm usually very uncomfortable in doing. Like when I first started, right? Now I have a sales funnel. And the funnel is, and this is like a secret, but I don't give a fuck because I've fucking paid out the ass and got my ass kicked in learning real estate all year long to learn this secret and it had this thing.
Really?
But the funnel is it's a 1-2 punch. You hit them with an RVM, which is ringless voicemail, and then you send out text blasts, and that's how most people communicate. So it's easier to find deals that way through text blasts. Um,
Okay. Do text.
so but I have a funnel that has it all set up, and I have this all set up to a CRM and different things like that, so that I can operate easily. And I just operate all the way out of my CRM. And there's a app called Podio. I don't. Whenever you're interested, if you're interested in trying to get into real estate, I'll let you know everything I know, just so that you'll be able to, you know what I'm saying,
Sure.
get hooked up.
I'm trying to get into, but how much do you use? Do you need to use credit, or do you need to put
Um,
down? Like,
yeah, I'm gonna give you the game so that you don't have to bump your head like I bumped mine.
yeah,
So what I do is I use a sales funnel. It's me and my business partner. We use a sales funnel. I linked up with a guy who built one. I was trying to build the exact sales funnel that he built through
yeah,
the CRM and integrated it the right way. I was trying to do that from scratch without knowing anything. I knew what I wanted to build, but I couldn't really like get the vision out. And I couldn't find no videos that really tell me how to do it,
sure,
just all in pieces. He has the whole puzzle together.
sure,
So I just kind of paid him for it. And
sure.
then, learned how to use his funnel. And then I've been buying data from him as well. And you use this data to kind of sift through, and you use those to find deals. And the data is just basically people who own homes that fit a certain criteria. So like I might search for somebody who's in foreclosure. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? So if I'm gonna have, and this data is pulled from the county records. So you can always, it's free, but it's free, but it'll be raw. So
sure.
there's certain like programs I use like PropStream. There's certain programs you can pull data from to be able to find homes, and then you skip trace it to find the number, and then you contact them. You know what I'm saying? And that's just kind of what it is being able to, the trick is being able to know how to speak to homeowners. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? The
Home
right way to make them put their guard down.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you an example. When I was cold calling, because that's another form of marketing. This funnel is one form of marketing, but cold calling is another form of marketing. And then there's driving for dollars, where you just drive around, and if you see an abandoned property, grass high, fucking house boarded up,
Yeah.
you jot that damn property down, and you go skip trace that, and you find that owner, because they're probably almost definitely going to be willing to sell
Okay.
for a bottom price. You know what I'm saying? Because they're
Yeah.
not even taking care of that motherfucker.
And then
You
you
know what
just
I'm
you
saying?
just renovate it and resell it or
They
something.
might you renovate it, you go in, you gut it out, you see how much all that costs. They might not even want nothing from it. They probably want you just to pay the taxes on that motherfucker, which would
Yeah.
probably be like $1,000, and you could
Oh,
really make bank off of that property. You get what I'm saying? And they're all around. But once this
pretty good.
foreclosure happens, once these foreclosures come back into play, that's when
Yeah.
shit is gonna start moving real crazy again.
What do you
But
mean? So what's foreclosing and what's going on in the real estate
so
market? Because the interest rates are the lowest it's ever been, right?
exactly. So
Yeah.
it's a buyer's market.
I don't
So
know why, but yeah.
because it's a buyer's market. The government, right? Because they need you to spend. I think the interest rate was negative. They need you to spend, right? So the government put a freeze on foreclosures because of the whole COVID-19 pandemic. People are losing their jobs and not able to go to work and this and that. So what they did was they put a stop on all foreclosures. They're like, listen, you cannot process any more foreclosures. We're gonna just allow, what I mean, you know, we're gonna put a band on it, pretty much.
Sure. So for foreclosure, they mean what? Like
So if so, what happens is like, okay, say for instance, you own a house, right?
yeah,
You you get that the house is deeded to you from the bank through a promissory note, right?
yeah. I've heard of
And
promissory
that
note.
promissory note is your mortgage,
Sure.
right? It's a note that you promise to pay the bank, which is called your mortgage,
Yeah.
right? Your deed and your mortgage is two separate things.
Yeah.
So when you do not pay what you owe to the bank, they begin to foreclose on the home, right?
Sure. Sure.
So when they foreclose on the home, what they're doing is they're basically saying that they're basically taking the home back as collateral.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So whatever the house is worth, they're gonna take that back as collateral, and they're gonna hit your credit for it
Yeah.
and remove you from the property, and then sell it through an auction. You get what I'm
Okay.
saying? So after it's in the foreclosure process, the bank now owns the home as collateral.
Hmm.
Another trick that investors do is they contact the bank and they're like, hey, I want to make an offer on that home that's in foreclosure. Because what the bank wants to do is they don't really want the house. They
Yeah.
want to just be able to recoup some of the money. You know what I'm saying? And if it'll be a low ball ass offer. The house could be worth $300,000, and you're like, I'll offer you 100,000. The
Sure.
bank might take that and be like,
Sure.
okay, we'll just write the $200,000 off as a loss.
Yeah.
Take the 100,000, you keep the house, and then
Yeah.
you can sell it and put it back on the market for 300,000 if it's worth that much. You know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
so you just made $200,000 just
So
off one house.
so you could foreclose and say, hey, like I want it for 100 grand, but then for 300, they're gonna take off 200 then.
Right, right. So what you'll do is you'll whatever the renovation is, you'll subtract that out of it. You know what I mean, to get it like HGTV ready, and then you'll put it back on the market. And if for it to be HGTV ready, that's a term that they use because that's a housing channel.
Yeah.
You would renovate the property, and then you would assess how much it's worth depending on the comps around the area. So
Sure.
like you'll probably pick up like 3 houses that are similar or identical to that one, meaning by the rooms and bedrooms
Yeah.
that the house has,
Yeah.
the rooms and bathrooms that the house has,
Sure.
and then it'll give you an idea of what the value of your home is,
Okay.
and you can put it back on the market for that value. You get what I'm saying? You buy low, sell high, pretty much.
Okay. Yeah, I need to learn that, and like you could use other people's money too, right? OPM.
Hell yeah, that's how you do it. You use other
Okay.
people's money. I don't use my own shit. I use other
Okay.
people's money.
So you just
And
pull
I
money.
just orchestrate deals,
You
huh?
just orchestrate deals.
Yeah, man. I don't put not 1 cent in it. Hell
Okay.
no. For
Okay.
what?
So you just find deals and do that.
Right, and put it or negotiate the deal, and then I'll wholesale it to somebody. Like, oh, just give me 10 G's. You can have it.
I think
Until
Panda's
I
like,
have enough to do a full rehab myself.
yeah, Panda's like, let's do it, Ray. Yeah, I need to learn that. But I guess real estate, I thought, man, I need to build up some capital and then I could do it.
You do, man. That would be a good way to do it if you want to go about it that way. I do it using other people's money because there are ways to like say if somebody's in foreclosure, if you know a lot of different strategies to dealing with a property, they
Yeah.
call it creative marketing or creative financing or something like that, where you like just find ways to like do something with someone. Like
Sure.
it gets real crazy because you
Okay.
can bend a lot of the rules. A lot of rules, that you think is there is really not there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So there's always a way to like get somebody, and really you're selling a service. So
Yeah.
if somebody's in financial trouble, in foreclosure, they're about to lose their house, you know what I'm saying? You can find a way to be able to prevent them from being foreclosed on. And there's certain instances where, an investor would get the house out of foreclosure, own the property, and rent to the person that was, what I mean, going to be foreclosed on. You know what I'm saying? For a number of months, just until they find a new place. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
They
So it's
just
just,
you can
what I mean?
manage it.
And there's ways to lower the mortgage, because the bank doesn't want you to lose the house. So
Yeah.
if there's things. The secret is you do a loan modification. Once you loan mod it and change the actual, you know what I'm saying, number,
Sure.
you modify it. It goes from like you'll have a property that's 900 a month, right?
Yeah.
That's low. 1,000 a month, right? You know what I mean? That a mortgage is 1,000 a month,
Mhm.
and they're behind by like 3 months. What they'll do is they'll erase the 3 months and they'll loan mod it and tack everything on to the end of the loan, and they'll
Okay.
loan mod it for a smaller payment, and they'll knock it down to what 600 a month. You know what I'm saying? So now you have a property that you're paying 600 a month in rent for, right?
Yeah.
In mortgage, but you can rent it out for $1,000.
Sure. Sure.
So the cash flow $400
1200. Yeah.
a month. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then
You got
you
to keep
just
that
get
to the side just in case that something goes wrong because you're responsible for it. Like if the water heater goes or something like that. But over the course of the month, over the course of those months, that's just gonna be cash money. I'm telling you, it's very rare anything really expensive goes wrong. Very rare.
you
I
need a
mean,
manager and stuff like that for that, right?
well, it depends on how many you have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
No,
There's a
no
lot of
license. No
real
license.
estate rooms on Clubhouse as
Yeah,
well.
man. Join them joints. Yeah,
Yeah.
they
I
give
need
you
to
the
check it
basics.
out. He's like, is that how you're making residual income? Panda's asking. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, that and the music.
That and music. Okay.
Yeah.
So these are my emails too. So if you guys want updates on the email, I don't know if you're getting my emails. Are you getting my emails?
Yeah, that's how I know about this one.
Okay, cool. So as far as your music, are you wondering how do I get more exposure on that? Are you doing collaborations and lives and stuff like that? Like,
I just started back on that, doing more lives. And I'm trying to incorporate this podcast that I've been doing
oh
into the
yeah,
site a little bit. I'm
yeah,
gonna let you guys check it out. You tell me what you think. It's
yeah.
more it's a
Put it in the
podcast.
chat.
All
Send
right.
it.
Well, I actually have it in a share drive because it's such a.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna add you to the share drive. I add your Gmail to the share drive, and you can just check out the clip. It's like a 4-minute clip that I pulled to the side, and you give me some pointers and some tips on that on how to make that clip better or something like
Yeah,
that. That'd be
I'm
great.
down.
I can add you too, Panda. If you send me your Gmail, you guys send me your Gmail. I can check out the clip and
Let
tell
me
me.
add you to my Facebook group that I haven't been active on at all. I gotta start. We just posted in there, and then people can be like, oh wow, like who's this guy? I'm making a. It's called the Social Rate Tribe. It's like name of my podcast, but I mean you could post it there, or you could because basically my vision is like it'd be cool to create like a dope group of people. We help each other with what it is we're doing. But the Fresh Prince of Breaking. Yeah, Panda used to be a break dancer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Dope.
break
I'm about
dancer.
to uh, I'm about to
You,
send you
you have
guys.
my Gmail, right?
I don't know if I have your. It might be in my phone. Let me. My
Yeah,
computer's
I
super
just put
slow
it.
right now, man. I just updated my iMac to freaking Big Sur. I don't know
Big
if you guys.
Sur. I don't know
Yeah,
what that is.
that's the new operating system. It's just like sluggish.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, man, it sucks.
I'm using MacBook Air right now.
Which what operating system you using?
I don't know. I don't even know the
Java.
differences between all the operating systems, to be honest.
Javi is like the one right before Big Sur. Javi and
Mine
like
is 11.1. Is that the version?
the Big Sur is 11.1, I believe.
Yeah, it's Big Sur. Yeah.
Yes, I updated it and it's slow. It's super slow for me because my
Big-
my Mac my iMac is really old.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
But yeah, dude,
2014.
we're all starting YouTube channels, so we should support. And then
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to learn like the best things for YouTube, so we'll probably learn about that as well. But yeah, Panda, download Clubhouse, and I could probably add you in some groups and stuff if you can. And hope you've been well, Panda. Hope you had a good 2020. What'd you guys do for 2020 for New Year?
I ain't do shit, man.
Huh?
I ain't do nothing. I was just chilling this New Year.
Oh, really? Just stay home.
Yeah, I think I was networking or something. I think I was like on
You're
Clubhouse.
you're on Clubhouse or no?
Yeah, I think so.
I see. You had to watch your sister's dog. Let me see. Let me see. Nice, dude. No, I can literally see the light and dark side of you. You have like this light on the left side of you and the dark. What's that red dog stand for on your shirt?
Oh, me? Oh, underground, underground. Yeah, okay, it's a story about that one. I'm trying to add y'all onto here, but it's my computer's moving so slow. So, a quick story about that. When I went back to New Orleans, that's where I'm from. I had already had my label established and everything, and I had just signed my first artist. But I was at home, just kind of trying to network, like guerrilla marketing, just networking on the ground with the local people there from where I'm from. But I hadn't been there in so many years, so it was just kind of different. You know what I'm saying? Trying to network with them, but I was with this group called the Underdogs, and that was this is one of their shirts. It's not in no, it's not. He might have to revitalize it, but it ain't it's not in action no more. But I
Dang.
but I was working with those guys for a while.
So they're like a clothing brand, you're saying? Or
Nah, they were a rap group, so it was a label. There was actually a rap label.
okay.
Um, this guy came in a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? His name was Money.
His
And
name was Money.
yeah, that's what we
His
called him.
legal name?
That was not his legal name, but that's
Oh,
what we called
okay.
him. We called him Money.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, Panda. I don't even know if Panda is that your
that's
legal name,
fire.
Panda? Yeah, I wasn't even sure.
I'm trying to add you guys to this, shit and it's just not work. It's just
Yeah,
Sam.
that's his legal name, Panda. It's
For real,
crazy. Yeah,
not playing. Seriously,
yeah, it is.
let me see.
Your
Hold
name
on.
too. Your name's August. You all have unique names. Like it's
Yeah.
not normal. Yeah, mine too, I guess. I don't know. It says Panda Hawk.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Dang, no cap. No cap.
What does that mean when people say that? No cap. What does that mean?
That mean like I'm not lying. Like
What do they?
I'm
Why do they
not-
say that? What is like? Where did that come
They,
from?
like if somebody capping, they mean they just like bullshit, like cap, like
Yeah.
cap,
No
like you're
cap.
bullshitting.
Okay.
Cap.
If you say you're capping, that means you're joking.
Yeah, like or bullshitting, like you're bullshitting, like you're not serious, like cap. You know what I'm saying?
I see.
But when you
Yeah,
see
man.
it, like no cap, none.
No cap. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, dude. Well, yeah, Panda, download Clubhouse, and then we should all make a room and stuff too. But dang, dude, yeah, real estate. That's a lot. Where'd you learn it from?
Man, self-taught, man. I just
Self-taught?
yeah, man. I just when I get into something, man, I go fucking hard, bro.
Yeah, it's like me
Yeah.
with Instagram, I guess. Instagram pages, yeah, a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah, bro. You gotta give it all you got. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
That's what I take it. It's all about taking them risks. You know what I mean?